Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the LaserDisc podcast. The Wolfpack are back for another exciting adventure here at the THX land, where we dig into. Marcus is sponsored by THX tonight, and we're going to dig into some LaserDiscs that are perhaps fun to watch, but not particularly delightful to stare at in terms of their jacket art. And it could just be bad art. It could be horrible execution. It could just be that you just don't like them. Something. We'll find out what's going on. But I am your host, Sam Culturedog Hatch. I'm going to pass the pseudo mic, whatever it is. You got a mic, right, Ryan? Pass it over to Ryan Cushing. Oh, yeah, no mic. Sorry. Just skip right over to Maxine then. Oh, it's a mime thing. Ryan
Well, I'm sponsored by a cup of bullshit water.
It's a good call.
Since, we're talking about some bullshit covers potentially.
That's good.
I'm excited for this. I like these types of things where they're just very subjective and interesting.
Yeah, exactly. One person's treasure is another person's trash, right?
Yes, I love it. I'll pass it to Marcus.
Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. As Sam noted, tonight I'm sponsored by THX, which is it's going to speak to the high level and caliber of the covers that we're going to go over tonight. Right? It's very, very high level.
Yeah. It's been a team of experts making sure that you get nothing but quality. What's going on, Ryan? You got some microphones back?
Oh yeah, I had microphones the whole time.
What? You trickster.
Tonight I'm sponsored by Lily. Alt Brew Velvet Midnight. This is number 93 of 420 because nice, good number.
Wow.
Get ready for the later in the month.
And I'm, as always, sponsored by Kylo Ren tumbler full of cold, fresh water. Sithy. All right. Yeah, so we did a worst artwork one, but Marcus, you weren't part of the last one, right? So this is like fresh picks for you.
Yeah, I was not. So this is going to be my first picks out of my collection. But I was not a part of the last one.
And so, yes, I can refer people back to, I don't know, what was it, last year sometime we did the other worst? 2 years ago. Wow.
2 years ago.
Snap. All right. We did worst, and we did two best of ones. One with Sean, our friend, and one with, I think, just us, maybe. Those are both great, too.
Jabronis.
Yeah, a bunch of jabronis. But so we did two best of. We figure we might as well do two worst ofs as well. And again, I tend not to collect things with bad jackets because they annoy me. So, I've got mostly high quality artwork on my shelves. So this is very difficult for me, especially because I did a podcast with Sean and Moiki years ago, and we did a worst cover one in there too. So I don't want to triple dip. So I'll do my best with what we got and throw it down. All right. Nothing too exciting. This first one. I'm just going to trash for the layout. We're going the net. Again,
Yeah.
Good choice.
Plastic head.
not too bad. Yeah, I mean, Sandra Bullock's cool looking. I mean, she's just floating in space there. But I mean, there's some like intriguing background stuff going on there. But the Japanese disc.
That's the net in the background.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh.
Yep. That's all of the internet they had back then.
And there's the guy that runs the internet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty lame. And of course, they only had this much artwork, so they're like, let's just waste the rest of it on just superlatives. It's just fast-moving cyberspace suspense thriller. Like, this is all the stuff that should be on the back of the jacket. So, and her aspect ratio is messed up on the back of the jacket. So,
Plus, it's a wall of text. That movie shouldn't need that much explaining.
yeah, that's like a Columbia thing, though. They would like really get into like, I maybe they just had that one overachiever guy working there that's like, hey, boss, I'm going to really dig deep and put a lot of effort into the net. I'm going to write an essay back here. But yeah, so they should have saved all that. So it seems like they're really trying to convince us extra hard that this movie isn't a stinker. I actually enjoy the net, but yeah, it foreshadowed ordering pizza on the internet. So it's one of the best parts of my life is ordering pizza on the internet. So this is where it started. And there's like a band with a cheesy website. What's it? Mozart's Ghost. So I appreciate that. So the movie itself, I'm okay with, but it's pretty lame. All right.
And your copy plays clean? Yeah.
Yeah, because do I have it? Mine's DADC Austria. So yes, there was a DADC Sony USA pressing. That's Rot City, and I did have a rotted copy, and then I upgraded to an Austrian pressing. I thought I had stuck the. It's probably on the inside of the jacket. If you still have it on shrink, I'll have a little sticker on the shrink that says made in Austria or manufactured in Austria. So that'll help. All right, up next. I don't know, this thing, it's a cool enough disc, but MTV Closet Classics. For the longest time, I would look at this thing and be like, I thought it was like a video game cabinet. And then it took me a while to like actually look at it. And it's like, oh no, it's an actual closet, but it's kind of bursting open. And then there's like, I don't know, there's like,
I thought it was a window this whole time because I didn't study it that much.
Well, that's it. It's just, it just looks kind of stupid from a distance. And like, it's got this like kind of ugly gray kind of gradient background, and there's like some like coolish I guess graphics of toasters and shoes and records and guitars flying out of the closet. But I don't know, man. I just always looked at this and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, the Obi helps it.
Yeah.
So pay no attention to the Obi, but just for the term of that graphic, it's like, I thought it was a video game screen with a bunch of the band names on. I don't know. And then the back sucks too, because it's like this weird like.
That's wait a minute, that's horrible. I never.
Is that a karaoke disc?
Yeah, it's a double whammy because it's got this weird watercolor art that I just don't dig, and then it's made on that 80s cardboard they use that's like super prone to foxing. So like the back of every single copy of these like looks a little gnarly, and
Who's that even supposed to be on the back? Is that what is it, like? Sammy Hagar or like
it's like
is Bachman Turner Overdrive
Leslie West or something. I don't know. There's like token biker guy with like Born to Be Wild
writer for no reason.
Flowers and Peace, man. Yeah,
that's funny.
So sorry MTV Closet Classics, you're getting stuck back in the closet. All right, and next up we're gonna do a double whammy. All the late Jackie Chan releases just suck. They're just all like, whatever, Police Story's just like, he's totally way older there than he is in Police Story. He doesn't use that gun in Police Story. They're just
he took all the covers in one day, it. Like,
he was like in Miramax in New York City, and they're like, dude, or New Line Cinema. This is Dimension. Yeah, so they're like, dude, just stand still for a couple hours. We're just going to snap a bunch of pics. And it's like, what's the background? Just smear it.
That's literally not even his hand, probably.
Probably not, yeah. Right? And then this one's like super egregious because it's like mega cut out. Like his
the same shirt.
His hair is like the gradient, like the dark hair doesn't match like the dark background. It's like way lighter. And I guess it's kind of cool because it comes over the crime story, but I don't know. It's just those guys.
Not cool.
They were just pulling that stuff out of their ass. And I know I've dunked on these before, but I wanted to dunk on them properly. So it's going to be a threefer. John Alvin is a capable artist. He did like E.T. posters, Blade Runner posters. But Ryan will know what this is because he forced this upon me. The damn Star Wars issues that he did in the 90s, these things suck. Like, I always say these look like bootleg airbrush t-shirts that you would get in the mall from a kiosk before the cops shut it down. There's a theme where there's some sort of circular object behind the lead character. This one's particularly bad because he just didn't bother to shade. He's just like, Harrison Ford's face, like, how about it just turns into nothing? And then the same with like Luke. I also like Darth because it looks like he's like yearning. He's like, if I could only date Harrison Ford or Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then like Luke's doing like a cool like move. It's great. And he's like tickling Obi-Wan's chin with his lightsaber. And then there's these cheesy like airbrushy swirly stars and wisps and things like that. It's like
they needed it on a Monday and told him on a Friday.
100%. I know this guy is capable of way better work than that. And I like all the other Star Wars reissues, the special edition reissues from Japan. Those are all smoking hot, but these suck. So, of course, we're going to keep going on. Darth Vader starring in Black Rain 2 or Empire of the Sun 2, I guess. That's that window that's behind him in Cloud City, but now it's like a sun. Harrison Ford is looking kind of funky there. I don't know. Like like even
It's the
Leia's
lightsaber that's gonna touch his face.
yeah, yeah, and Leia's even looking at him like,
That's Leia? Wait a minute.
yeah,
Stop.
yeah, there she is.
Yeah, barely you can make out those Leia.
Oh
yeah.
my
And
gosh.
that's but at least Yoda looks okay. But again, the same like swirly, like I don't know, somebody's vaping. Darth Vader's vaping, and there's like a bunch of
I like
stars and
his
stuff.
hand. His hand looks not real.
Sure.
That is like an.
It looks like an AI hand.
Yeah. This is like John Alvin made AI art back in like what 1994 or 5? Yeah, 5.
Wow.
So, way to go.
I literally thought Leia was Lando.
And let's dunk on it and
Careful.
finalize things with Return of the Jedi. Again, we got to circle. At least it's the Death Star again this time.
Yeah.
Vader, I guess he's okay. Han's not that great again. And Leia's kind of You can kind of
Luke's lightsaber looks like it's like lighting up the back of Han, like,
and it just goes
like
for
it's
miles.
closer than it should
like,
be.
It just goes into space. Yeah.
It's like borderline Bob Ross.
And again, yeah, lots of just cheesy kind of, I don't know, fog and like, yeah, I guess it was a misty morning on Endor that day. But again, bootleg T-shirts from the mall kiosk, airbrushed by some dude, and that's about it. Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna stop crapping on things that are great. What do you got, Ryan?
All right, so let's see what I got. Let's start with this one. We've got Kathy Bates and Edward Furlong. And is she a kid murderer? Why is the window like hanging and she's
always wondered this.
She's a
literally
carpenter,
no explanation.
but she's not good enough to build a house.
Yeah, like and you look at the back and it's like there's a fire and okay, something about kids again, but man, I'm wanting to know if kids are getting murdered here. Like, I'm just saying.
And there might be multiple dimensions going on. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, I don't either. Apparently she's a mom in this one, but she's menacingly with a hammer.
Yeah,
there,
could still
so
be a murderous.
right above the kids.
Yeah, that one kid is like, I'm definitely getting hit with that.
Yeah, like, if I talk back, mom's gonna get me. Like, all right, let's go with the next one. Classic martial arts cover. This is just like this guy makes it seem so fucking lame. Like, got this old guy who's like doing this generic pose.
Rex Kwon.
And then, like, they look like this is like the only one that looks like they're kind of doing something. They look like they're dancing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and then these two are like, oh yeah, we're just hanging out.
Oh, I love synchronized kicking.
Man, it's like, how could you make it look so lame? Throw this guy on the cover.
And what's his name? Al Thomas?
Yeah, that's Al Thomas.
Okay.
And then the back is just more of the same lame, like, just.
Have you watched this one?
No,
It is equally.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And I apparently got it for $4 or less.
Wow.
I got it. So, just in case you're wondering, I didn't know either. But yeah, it's just not good. And here's another one that I don't understand. This is the U.S. release of Model by Day.
Yeah, that's a good
Model
one.
by Day. What? Yep. What else? Like
what by night?
What is she by night?
Is she like a kick fighter at night?
Is that also her? Is that both of them her?
Yeah.
Is it
I
two
don't
different
think
girls?
so. No.
Yeah.
Well, she's a knockout, so.
Yeah, but she's a knockout. There's no names.
Yep.
Just like, oh, there's chicks and she's doing a jump kick.
Is that Twin Towers in the background? What is back there?
I was just gonna say that you might maybe notice something, but
probably notice them if they're there.
In my mind, they're two different girls, and she just sits casually while a girl kick jumps like over her head on the regular.
Yeah, and I mean on the back, like without like starting to read it, you just have she's sitting there. There's like a generic fight sequence. You still don't know who it is, and then there's a face and a kick through it.
Negative face. Oh,
that
that's
is
like
a choice.
Basic Instinct knockoff sitting down.
Yeah, I mean everything about it was like, we really don't care. No one's gonna buy this or rent it or whatever.
They should have put Jackie Chan on there.
Yeah, you could have superimposed it.
Yeah, he took enough photos.
For sure. Keeping it in the U.S. for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, is this one body and like
they merged
3 heads? Like, what's this movie about?
A cloning experience gone wrong.
Does anyone know Does anyone know this movie?
I did know some
It's
like
a
World War
soccer
II
movie.
thing. Soccer? Yeah. Yep.
Like, and it's like this is like a later remaster, but like it just looks so lame. And that's Stallone, or supposed to be Stallone.
Yeah,
on the
it's
cover.
got
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Rucker Hauer, is that the other guy? Or
Michael Caine, Max von Sydow, Pele's in this. Like, it's got names, but it just so terrible. Like,
I just realized now it's got victory in different languages in the background.
I see. I never got that far.
I always thought it was just victory over and over
No, me
again.
too. Oh my god, I'm staring at this whole time. I didn't even know.
The only saving grace of this cover is that it's widescreen. That letterbox.
Yes.
That's the
I
only
mean,
thing that's great.
this is the late remaster, which is cool. But
Thanks, Warner Brothers.
in the back, you're like, oh, I guess they're a soccer team because there's a ball finally. Like, nothing else to like talk about soccer other than you see the ball there. And if you didn't see that, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's a sequel to The Fly. They all ran into Jeff Goldblum's machine, and they all came out like one big blob of people.
Seriously, like, might as well.
Yeah,
And then-
Rod says, what is that, conjoined triplets?
Yes, it is. It 100% is.
Also, shout out to Jason.
And then I have some beef.
Well, yeah,
We're supposed to be renting these. Every other cover from like a billion other ones. Let me see if I can find one real quick that's sitting here. Gotta have something. Like, has like action and sequences. The ones that are made specifically to rent, they're like, you know what? We'll give you text. And
yeah,
it dragging it.
Maya Gold it's like kind of love it, hate it. Yeah, because it's kind of
And in the back,
classy
it's like,
looking,
okay,
but-
there's some sword and romance or something. But like, I have no clue what's going on. Like, and these were marketed to the United States, right?
Yeah, they got ported over here a lot, so.
Yeah. So like, why did what was going
Looks like
on?
a
Like, did you
napkin.
just have to know the movie?
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I really want a two-tone movie, but do I want blue and taupe, or do I want red and purple?
yeah. I mean,
Literally, it looks like a paper napkin. Like, it does not look like a cover to me.
I feel like I'd be renting this and thinking it was a Criterion or something. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, really enjoy this drama with high sequences of dialogue.
It's like the Maya Criterion. I mean, I like the gold inlay, the kind of spot gold.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I mean, the text is cool,
Yep.
but they could have like shown us what the movie was about or some sequence. Like, they had plenty of space. No, you get nothing. You just get text.
Yeah, you just have to know.
An honorable mention to this one where they just cut the guy out and threw him on white. And he's
Swordsman.
attacking.
Swordsman 2.
Yeah, super quality, but like, again, it's like, oh, we'll attack some photos. What's he really attacking? Who knows?
He hates small photos.
Even that has a better photo on the back than anywhere on the gold edition.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the first Swordsman's got a way cooler cover. It's like
yeah,
that guy
and
in that,
you'd
like
think
in front of a bamboo field or something.
you'd think they'd like, go, okay, this movie's gonna be badass. Let's show it off a little bit. Cut him out and throw him on a white background and print it.
Good
We're
enough.
done.
Oh, shout out to Eric Pieper in the chat too. He said Bad Jackets is going to open this year's Ozfest.
Oh, sweet. I'll be there. Max, what do you got?
Okay. Well, I've pulled way more than I needed, so I will slim it down to, what is it, 6?
Yes, 5, 6, whatever you got. 7. Whatever makes you happy. All right, 6. Sorry, can't go 7.
6. All right. Okay. Similar reasoning. Stupid floating head is a very common thing. And I don't understand torn photograph.
It's like they
That
couldn't
looks like
fill-
a damaged jacket almost.
Yeah,
It
right?
looks like it was like ripped.
This is one that's just like, whenever I'm flipping through stuff, I'm just like, why? Why did they choose this?
It's like they didn't have a photo big enough to fill the whole jacket. So like, we'll just tear it.
Like,
Had a fake tear.
I know, but this is just this.
Yeah.
Really, I don't. That always bugs me.
Jack's back and he tears paper.
Even the movie posters like that.
Is it?
At least there's like a quote in the torn part on the poster. Like,
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just freaking like, oh, yeah, it's not a soundtrack. Like,
They should have pulled a net, put a bunch of ads and
literally,
promo,
like, give you something.
bunch of
Like,
reviews.
use the space. That's what drives me crazy. Which is why this one also bothers me. Why?
Oh,
Why is
fresh
it
horses.
small?
Man,
What? Like, there is so much room. It's this freaking small. This has always driven me crazy. I don't understand. Like, it's not even it's a square. There's not even a full photo.
yeah, it's not even like the VHS box like pasted in there. It's just
Like, I would have accepted that. I mean, even the one that's like the Nightmare on Elm Street that's like microscopic VHS box on a freaking angle has like almost more surface area than this does.
Man, I remember hating that movie in high school too. I'll have to revisit it someday.
It weirdly has Ben Stiller in it.
Yeah.
And Viggo Mortensen. What a weird cast.
It was just like, you like all these actors, but you're going to hate them now. Fresh horses.
I haven't seen it because this cover is not awe-inspiring. So
Yeah,
I
it just
haven't.
stays
The
in the
photo on the back is better than the cover. Like,
Yes.
just sitting there.
Literally. Okay, this is another one.
Ooh,
Like-
Michael Caine, second time in the show.
Like, not very shocking. What are you peeking through blinds? Like,
From his
What-
office into the, I don't know.
like, okay, murder is in red,
Ooh, yeah.
but
No,
watch
it's
out.
cool.
But it's like, what is this?
It looks like the
why,
boss.
Why would I buy this?
He's like, I know you're eating lunch for
Like, this is
45
more
minutes more. Oh, yeah, there's
Mhm.
action there.
There's at least something happening, but it's still just one singular
image.
and like, really, this is supposed to get me to like purchase this.
Yeah,
Just
that's pretty
the
weak.
Weakest. Just his mouth, just his eyes look bored as hell.
Yeah, he did not show up for that photo shoot. He's just like, whatever.
That is a screen grab if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is another one. I literally hate this. I hate this. Every time I see it, I'm like, I hate this. And it just is stupid. I just hate it.
And is it Gabby or Gaby?
I know that's like, what am I like? What even? Who cares?
And the
You know, it's
colors on the like blend with the disc color even. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
no,
it like pastels into the disc.
look,
Like-
I like the pastels,
Okay.
but this whole thing to me is just I hate this.
Yep.
I hate this font. I hate that this is it's a nose. Oh,
Somebody
God.
really thought they were clever that
like,
day.
oh yeah, and then it's just like I like this. I like the little tri-star with pink. Like that's cute.
All right.
But this is stupid, and I hate this font every time I see that font.
It's
and
a
this
true
is
story,
not-
though.
The mind sets limitations.
Everyone in the chat's appreciating the Michael Caine.
That one is here. I'll just feel his glare.
Yeah. The creepy stalker. Yep.
He looks
So-
like he's pissed at like the neighbor kid who's running through his lawn. or
Yeah, he's
something.
like, oh.
Dennis the Menace. It's like it could be anything. We have no idea what that movie is. It is
Yep.
not shocking. The system. It's no system. And like the system is like, what is he looking from his office?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, we
I
got to
never-
request. What is the Gabby or Gaby movie actually about? Do you know? Does it say on the back?
I have no interest in owning this.
Oh.
This is something I see all the time, and I never even put it for sale because it bores me. I hate this cover.
But is it like about somebody in particular, or what's it say?
I'm really happy we're shitting on this movie.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh, you know
The
it?
life of Gabby Brimmer or Gaby, still not sure. A girl physically handicapped
Oh.
who finally gets their goals of
Oh,
study.
we're punching
Oh,
down.
no.
Oh, no.
I'm
Once
judging the cover.
Max is
and
getting
nothing
canceled.
else. I have never seen this. I have no interest. in
Sorry, Gaby.
Yeah,
We're really
sorry.
I
sorry.
don't know anything about it. I
Man.
dislike this cover. I think it's stupid.
We all
It's-
dunked on it, so
think
except for
about
Marcus,
right.
he's okay.
We're judging.
No, it sucks. I just didn't need to pile on.
Yeah. That's
now
great.
this one is one that borders on so bad it's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Truly, what the hell is happening?
What's this between his hands? That's
That's the power.
Yeah, it's the glow.
yeah.
That's the vengeance.
That's pure
There
vengeance.
are so many layers to this cover.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
I know. I felt like we needed to study this. Why is there a Tommy gun?
Oh, I
Who
didn't
is-
even notice that was there.
This-
Oh,
So
I know, like what? This is so out of context.
this movie
It's out of
is,
like time period. You have a
I
Tommy
know.
gun with all this other stuff going
Like
on.
we have basically like Conan.
Fantasy.
I haven't seen it yet. Ryan has
Yeah.
seen it.
it's possibly the worst like bad cover movie. Just so bad and boring.
Yeah, that looks like
It's about
a like public domain Commodore 64 game I'd buy at Kmart back in the day.
Literally, oh my god.
They were trying to like do something with like video games and failed miserably. Like
I can't
It's just
wait to
bad.
see.
It's
how
just
bad
so
this is.
busy.
It's
And
I know.
Matthias Hughes is such a badass, and it doesn't matter. Like
Wow.
There is an uppercut and you barely notice it.
Yeah, you don't need all that info at the bottom. Like
What even are we making of this?
yeah, is that some
you could
Donnie
just had
Darko thing?
Matthias and like fire in the background, and people would have been like, "All right, this is great."
Like,
And instead, like,
is that a tank? Like,
Oh,
what
it is.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even know. Like,
now?
the movie is a snooze fest.
That's even she's asleep.
I don't know. We're selling it on the chat. They want to buy copies now. So
Good
I'm
luck finding a
interested to
copy.
see it. I'm interested to see it. Okay, and this last one, it's an audible here. I have just literally, I hate all of these.
yeah, Eric
Okay.
said not in the least like Masters of the Universe. Yeah, he definitely had a He-Man kind of vibe going there.
Yeah, he's like He-Man, or he's like
Cole.
Conan.
Yeah,
Like every buff long-haired dude, like
merged
there's so
together.
many- Yes, like he's just generic buff dude in like future past. Like this one, I don't know. This one's borderline because I hate this one.
I mean, I don't want to see Walter Matthau making that smoochy face.
But I also this was the other one. This was the other one I was unsure. They're both stupid to me. I don't like this cover.
I
just
hate
think
that whole era with that gradient background, that two-tone embassy thing.
it's so mind.
Those photos are always the worst too.
Yeah.
What is this? What am I watching? Like, why would I buy this? Why would I spend perfectly good money to have this?
It's Richard III.
Like, man on horse, cool. Like, that's not been a cover 100 times. Like,
So much wasted space.
like, what?
The color's all blown out and like
Yeah.
oversaturated. Like, it's so bad.
And it's a gatefold. Like, what more could you?
Oh, it's a gatefold?
Yeah, I was surprised that was a
Wow.
gatefold.
Wow.
And it's like, oh, better not blow out the color in there. Black and white budget cuts.
Right? Yeah.
Like, I would have taken this in black and white. At least it would have been more like aesthetically. I don't get this weird like over like sepia.
Yeah, that color tone is nasty.
Is the movie even in color? I don't know.
You know, I haven't seen that version. Yeah.
I don't even understand. But this is so stupid. Why would you even put photo? Like, I don't even understand the content. Like, what does hopscotch have to do with this at all?
Yeah. It's making out with someone. Hopefully they know each other.
And the fact that it's like a continuation of like, why not just make this thing the whole thing the color?
Yeah, the outer border's just faded.
I don't.
They want to draw your eyes into the
But like,
Yeah, the powerful smooching.
right.
But like, is this a drama? This looks lighthearted on the front. I don't think it's lighthearted.
Yeah, the back, they all look grumpy.
They look like they're in court.
Don't get mad, get even. Is it revenge?
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
Walter Matthau going on like a
About to
kill streak?
expose the CIA, the FBI, the KGB,
Oh.
and himself.
Yeah, I don't get that from that kissy face.
This is my exact. This is problem. This is problem here. This is not giving a good, like, at least here, we know what's happening. It may be chaotic.
Yeah.
And the mission. This is not understandable.
Is that Nelson Entertainment or whatever on the cover?
It is Nelson.
Yeah.
They have some just really shitty covers.
I don't get this. And again, it's like you technically occupied all the space, but I just don't understand why. It's like, why is this necessary?
Yeah. Very
It's silly. It's very silly.
absolute affluence says the Richard III looks like all those opera laserdiscs nobody buys.
Oh my gosh. This probably is an interesting movie. I have no idea, but this is not making me want to find out.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, the
That's the-
gatefold inner gatefold picture was better with them side by
I
side.
wanna know who this guy is. He looks fun.
Yeah.
But like, whoever's on the horse, we don't know.
Not feeling it.
No. All right. That's all. I don't know how many that was.
That was good. High quality.
Or-
All right, what's Marcus got?
All right. So I'm going to preface this by saying, similar to Sam, and it was fun actually looking for bad covers in my collection because I don't have a ton of bad covers, and I even came across some covers. Was reminded that I sometimes, especially for like 80s movies that didn't get a great remaster, right? I'll just pick the one with the better cover. I mean, many of us do this, right?
Yeah.
If you have a choice between 2 or 3, you pick the one with the better cover, and so that's what my collection is full of. I don't really have a bunch of crappy covers, but there are some that I am not very inspired to pull off the shelf because of their covers, somewhat. The first 2 definitely fall into this boat, so they're both really good movies, But this whole Warner Brothers,
Oh yeah, the stripe.
rectangle on the side,
Yeah.
the stripe on the side. I just picked 2 examples, right? It just bothers me. The cover variants of these are so much better. They're
Yeah.
so much more cleaner with the full. I don't even think you get a full picture on Bloodsport, but it's all black.
Yeah,
And it's got the picture in the center right. Much better layout
I've got that
than
one.
this stripe on the,
But
on
Bullet-
the side. Just
Yeah, I got the stripe.
just bugs me to no end.
Yep.
So that's my first one.
I
The
agree.
second one, Ryan has showed this before. I don't know, probably like half a year ago or so. But
Oh yeah.
So not
There-
good.
So
there,
bad.
I mean, here's the thing. All right, whoever they hired to do this, I believe it was an intern.
Yeah.
Came in one day, right?
Yep.
They had just loaded clip art onto the PC,
Yep.
and they were testing out different fonts, right?
Layers.
And then they came in, to the editor, and the editor said, you know what, it's missing something. Amazing. You gotta mention that it's amazing, because you wouldn't know otherwise that this was an amazing movie if you didn't put amazing movies on the cover.
Read that text that's above the title of the movie.
Yeah, when not in use, PlayStation Disc jacket in a cool dry place. Yeah, this whole cover is a mess.
Oh,
An absolute mess.
That's
And
so,
the clip art continues on the back
love
as
it.
well.
the back is
Right.
somehow better. That's
The back is better in terms of the photos and everything.
It
but
is busy.
This
yeah,
clip art has to go.
so many colors of font. Like the green of Cynthia.
Yeah.
Like, what did they think her last name was? Like Shamrock? Like that's so
Cynthia
weird.
Shamrock. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
That Justice font is hilarious too.
I like
It's
that.
terrible. Absolutely terrible. I haven't watched it yet. I'm looking forward to watching it, but this is terrible.
I'm sure it's fun.
Yeah.
Somewhere it claims incorrect aspect ratios on the jacket too. Like it says it's widescreen.
Oh, but
and
it isn't.
Part of it isn't.
It's
wide.
not.
It's great.
That's whack. That's whack. False advertising. All right, next one. Pam Grier,
Oh yeah.
coffee. So here's the thing. On this one, they had such a good choice with the poster art for this film.
Yeah.
The poster art for this film is absolutely iconic. Blaxploitation, she's at the center, and she's got her fro, and she's just a bad woman type deal, really powerful. But they just chose to show her in the most tamest way.
And that layout.
It's just very, very odd, very odd.
Yeah.
The VHS looks exactly like this.
I was gonna say it looks like a
if I recall.
VHS in like a cheapie bin at the store back in the day.
Yeah. The back is a little better. I mean, you get some action shots,
Oh, yeah.
sexy Pam there, right? So the photos are much better than her just kind of gazing. I don't even know what she's looking at.
That does not give you the air of badassery like the
No.
movie.
No, not at all. And I really like this movie. I like it actually better than Foxy Brown. I really like Coffee, but
Yeah, it
the
deserves
cover
better.
is not doing it. Not doing
We
it.
got a later VHS release on the Soul Cinema label. Where,
Huh?
it's her holding a couple of guns, looking badass, and it
Exactly.
looks like it's chopped together a little bit. But at least you're like, oh, okay, she's a badass.
Yep.
Like that one where it's like, oh, is she like an intern? Like
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Is she
Does not match
a
the movie at
barista?
all.
Like
Yeah.
Doesn't match the movie at all.
no.
All right, the next one. I have read the book, but I have not actually watched this yet. And it'll be pretty evident why I don't like this cover. So, Native Son.
Oh, God.
Book was by Richard Wright. I mean, take a seat. if you want to read through all of this, there's like 30 quotes from across the United States in every major metropolitan newspaper on this on here. Tiny little photos of the actors, which I guess is okay, but
that's like
all of
back
this
cover
text
stuff.
Yeah.
It's just all back cover. This logo is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like
that's
that.
that's actually decent. They could have blown that up and put it in the center, but
yeah,
the 30 quotes here on the cover are just ridiculous.
Yeah, that beats the net for sure because it's like dead center.
Yeah, it's like they're drawing your attention to yes, they've son, and then read what everyone is saying about it, right?
Who are this? Is it like a herald? Like who's in there even as like the places that are giving those quotes on the front? Like I see Los Angeles Times, but who else? Hollywood.
Yeah, Herald Timer, LA Times, KABC TV, Film Journal, Hollywood Reporter, and Playboy.
Oh, Playboy
even quoted. Wow. Yeah.
They got a quote.
Very nice. Didn't realize that at first. Anyway. And my last one. I promised that I was going to bring some Jolson. Okay.
Oh no!
And I've got several Jolsons to choose from.
Yep.
But I think this one is the most egregious. And this is not a common one. You're not going to find this on eBay or Yahoo Auctions Japan, even though that's where I got it from. It never pops up.
Oh no!
But it's the Jazz Singer from 1927. And this cover, this cover has to be the most egregious form of blackface that I've seen on a cover of a LaserDisc. Okay, we have several. There are several that are on the cover, but typically it's like a photo of the actor in black, like it's the actual photo of the actor.
Yeah.
Now this definitely is Jolson, but what they did was they took a photo of him and they like made a caricature of that photo. So it's even more egregious.
They went that extra step. Yeah.
They took that extra step to like color his lips even more. I mean, it just looks so much more stereotypical and racist.
And then slap a pink Obi on it to like class it up. Yeah.
So hey, I'm digging top Obies. I'm always down for top Obies, right? But this is just so egregious. Wow. This is gross.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
I don't like how the Obi says exactly the same text right below it. Like,
just in case.
Like, oh, well, whatever. Usually they are stylistic about it. No, none of that.
Wild.
Is that a watercolor background of the actual like disc like thing? Like they just slapped a bumper sticker of that on the middle? Like that just looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
I don't know.
Wow.
But this is pretty egregious.
Yeah.
And is it's terrible, but it's cool to have. So there you go.
It's part of the collection.
Yes, part of the collection.
Yep. Someday you're going to open a museum of messed up blackface LDs.
I totally am. I have a shelf. It's all on the shelf. There's a whole bunch of them.
I hear good things about virtual museums.
Virtual museums, yeah. Let's see what was going on in the chat. I think somebody was talking about the Arrow Blu-ray of Coffee is much better, Rod said.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, Tom was trashing the Native Son cover as well. Looks like it should be on the back. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, good picks, everybody. I think we have Luke kind of simmering in, I don't know, the netherworld somewhere.
What up, Luke?
Yeah.
Simmering in the net.
I just see a blank screen. He'll join us eventually. So I guess we'll jump into recent pickups.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Excellent. Let me jump
in. You didn't have a wolf pick or anything for us?
I mean, I was thinking about pulling one, but I don't know. I didn't do one. And also, shout out, I was also going to do Louis Gossett Jr. passed away, so I was going to grab some of those to pick from. But then, I didn't get a chance to. So, and somebody else just passed away too, right? We were just talking about it recently with Vinny, but I can't remember. And now I feel like a jerk.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm going to do some pickups. All right. First off, I'm going to do some ones that I couldn't show that I got last year, including some from Maxine. Thanks, Max.
Yeah.
Southern Comfort and Southern Comfort, the old original analog-only pressing and the later digital remaster. Shout out to Trevor Noble, too. He was pimping this on the Walter Hill episode. Cool,
yeah.
cool release. But I was working on the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release, and I couldn't talk about it at the time, so I couldn't show those. Likewise, I couldn't talk about Black Cat and Black Cat 2, the assassination of President Yeltsin. So, got those. Very cool.
Those look cool.
Yeah, the second movie is insane. Like, the first movie's cool. It's basically La Femme Nikita. And then the second one, it's like, she's like the Terminator, basically. And yeah.
Such a letdown.
It's so if you like the vibe of the first one, you're probably not going to like the vibe of the second one. But the second one is complete silliness. So.
I like that. That's what a sequel should be.
I got a couple of no Obi discs, so I don't know if they're going to play, but I got Deadly Impact.
Ooh.
Love that cover.
Yeah, Bo Svensson, Fred Williamson.
Yeah, cover is sick.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff. And there's a sweet cactus on the back.
Oh, that's dope.
And a helicopter and a dude dangling from it. So
I like that. That's very spacious.
that car is like way high in the air too. That's pretty good. So Deadly Impact. And got some Sword Kill.
Yeah.
Also no Obi, so I don't know if it's gonna play, but we'll see.
Well, more helicopters.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you get that helicopter on the left.
That's the theme.
Looks good.
Show.
Yep. So there we go. So I could check that out. And again, no Obi, but we'll deal. The 18th Angel, which I've not seen yet, but
Recently?
What's that?
No. What? Rachel Lee Cook.
Is that her? Maybe. Yeah.
Is that drama or horror?
I thought it was like kind of supernatural horror kind of thing, or like like religious.
Yeah, with the
kind of
666 on there.
Yeah.
That gives it away. There you
go. I'll report back. I mean, she likes cats, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. What's she want to do with that cat? I kind of feel like she's gonna.
True. It might. It might not be a
tear it apart with her brain or telepathically or something. I don't know.
Yep. And Luke actually hooked this up. Ryan recommended it because it's high quality. Easy Wheels, because technically it's tied in with the whole Sam Raimi universe. So Rob Tappert and Bruce Campbell are producers, and Sam Raimi, I think, wrote it under a pseudonym or something like that. Or it was co-wrote. He was a co-wrote. But yeah, it's like biker gangs, fun stuff like that. So Easy Wheels.
Great hair on the front.
Yeah.
Probably good.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this existed for the longest time until I had to do a job for Vinegar Syndrome and get Navy SEALs. I didn't realize it got a widescreen reissue. So
very nice.
I never picked it up because I was like, jabroni, full screen. And then I was like, letterbox reissue. Thank you, Image Entertainment. I'm going to pick that up. So high quality. Michael Biehn and Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Yep. So I got the seals. And, Marcus hooked this up. Bad Boys Japanese release.
Yeah.
No DADC rot. So.
Yes.
Nice.
Bonus. Cool. I like that Obi too, the way it goes on the front.
Flows into the cover.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, because you got that's kind of like grayscale there, and then full color. Yeah, that was cool. A couple music discs. Bill actually hooked up Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I have the Shoot reissue from the 90s or so, but this is the older From Wasteland to an Artificial Paradise with I think just 4 videos on here, but still big Frankie fan. Ryan, I think, forced this upon me. Uchida Yuki concert tour, 1997. Mina Daisuke, so she loves us all. There you go.
Cool.
But that's a cover. Like, check that out. Yeah.
That was in a random lot, and I had no intention of trying to sell that.
I still haven't watched it yet, but I promise I will, just for you, Ryan. So
I like the bubble.
I want a now spinning post.
All right, I will do it. And I didn't have any of the Criterion Beatles, so I finally got a copy of Help. So I'm kind of trying to beef up my Beatles a little bit. So,
well, I can help you.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'll be in touch with you. So I'll do that. And that kind of got spurred on by Luke giving me his hand-me-down.
Oh,
very nice.
Yeah, so I've been meaning to get a copy of that for a long time, but Luke made this happen.
Nice, that's great.
Yeah, so wicked cool. And finally, oh no, wait, I got some boxes. I got the test disc for widescreen television. Finally,
Oh yeah, very nice.
don't want to get that for a while. And then I got a couple boxes. I'll do those quick.
That one's IRE0 too, just for
Ooh,
awareness.
good to know. Yes.
So you can use that to calibrate your screen for the late Japanese releases.
That is cool because yeah, you could I could have two separate like calibration settings and then bounce back and forth between. So that's awesome. That's good to know. And I got a couple things. I got a box set, the Sinbad collection.
Oh.
I actually ordered the Golden Voyage of Sinbad Pioneer Special Edition because I don't have that yet.
Oh.
And they just sent me the box set, so that works. Let's admit Luke again.
I tried.
But yeah, it's a nice set. I think it's Sony, so like chances are like there may be some speckling, but I'll check it out. I'll take it for a spin.
That's kind of what I've heard on that one too, which I was a little bummed out about.
Yeah,
'Cause I love.
yeah, I'll report back. And then Seth actually hooked this up, the PAL UK edition. At first, I thought he was getting me the German Krieg der Stern, but this is the special edition that's numbered and limited from. I always forget if it's Encore Entertainment. It's E Entertainment, but anyways, it's numbered. So I'm number 3523 of 5,000. So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Very nice.
But it's the same. It just doesn't have the Velcro flap that the Japanese pressing has. So it's not quite like. It's even got a lot of info on the bottom of the box, which is interesting. But other than that, it's fairly similar to the Japanese release.
You save time by watching it, though.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
4% faster. So yeah, it
Yeah.
is weird seeing like Empire on a single disc
Yes.
and Star
My
Wars
dream.
on a single disc. So
My dream. I need a PAL player now.
yeah, you'll save so much time.
Oh my
but yeah,
gosh.
it's cool. It's a nice box. So I need the German one, and I think there's like a weird French one that looks like a pyramid. I need to get that. I mean, I don't need per se, but yeah,
You need the German one.
yeah. So now I've got Star Wars in PAL, so that'll be fun.
Oh.
And
That's
finally, also came in that set. Thanks to Marcus for facilitating the deliveries from Seth as well. He was the way station for that. But I finally got the Mad Max box.
Nice.
Which deserves a little dunking on because it is cool and all, but these covers are fugly. Like, like the outer box is so cool with like the silver foil and everything, and the kind of racing stripe obi, and the back is badass, and then you get these like just wasted goofy graphics, and
So weird.
I mean, that's kind of cool with the buzzsaw or record or both. Yeah, I guess. But
I don't know. Weird choices of. I mean,
yeah, I like that. I love the
Really
we'll put some rivets in there and screws and stuff, and it'll look like real steel.
the theme's titanium.
Yeah, and then like the cheesy back. I mean, these are ass, but I mean, it's cool to have them. The backs are pretty cool looking though, so
Yeah.
I'll run through those quick. Yeah, the backs are way better.
Yeah, I like these. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Way cool.
So, but yeah, if you want a copy, I think Ryan's selling one on eBay. So there you go. Go buy one. It's good stuff. I think that's about it for me. What do you got, Ryan?
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, it's Luke.
Luke's here.
Hey,
Yeah, we
hello.
got you. Hey.
Oh, good. I've been having some technical difficulties, but I figured it out.
What's up, sir?
You look
Nothing,
like
how
you're
are
on
you?
dial-up.
Yeah, well, you know what? Okay.
Did you bring any bad covers before we go into more pickups, or?
Did. Can I do them real quick?
Yeah, let's do them.
All right. All right. First one. I just got home and I just picked these two, so whatever.
Are you moved? Are you in another place?
Yeah, I'm in Seattle, but we were out all day, so I just got in. Wife had the day off, so we went into the city and saw some cool stuff.
Cool.
All right, first one first. You guys have never seen this movie, but this cover is so terrible. It's just so ridiculous. Him with an apple in his mouth. I mean, come on. Like, what is?
It is a weird choice, even.
Yes.
For that movie.
I mean, I didn't hear what you guys said, but like the random scene from the movie, it's just like,
Yep.
yeah, let's throw that on. That's good. Let's go with that.
It's not a cool scene. It's
Yeah, it's just him checking his mail.
Yeah, like there's some good shots in that movie they could have used, but whatever.
I know the Santa, literally anything.
Sorry. All right, next one. I watched this movie recently, and this is it's The Asphalt Jungle, and I watched this one recently. And the picture is fine, but it is a production picture and has nothing to do with the movie. I think I may have talked about it before, but like they are never in the same scene together. Like the blonde is just like a different storyline altogether, and then like the two of them are kind of a thing. It's just, I mean, the movie's great. Like it's a fun movie, but just this cover,
it's like a promo still really, or something.
That just doesn't make sense. It's like, oh yeah, okay. All right. Here's my controversial pick, but this Groundhog's Day. I think it's like, I don't know. It tells you the story, right? But like, it's dumb. It's the floating heads, and it's just like, yeah, Bill, just get in. And that's not, it's obviously fake. It's just a picture of him with somebody else's hands up there. It's just, we've seen it forever, and we've come to accept it as, that's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it's Groundhog Day. Yeah.
It's dumb.
Groundhog. There should be a groundhog on your cover. You're right.
There should be a cool Japanese like groundhog driving the car. That's what I want.
Instead, it's the exact same cover. Just still shitty.
Here's another one I just picked real quick. The 3 by Scorsese. Yeah. Just like, I mean, it's just it's not sexy. Doesn't want me to get it. It's like, oh, that's academic bullshit. Okay, got it. I don't want it. Cool. And speaking of academic bullshit, I couldn't pick between these three, the Voyagers, but there's an artist that put out 3 on Voyager called Bill Viola, and it's just it's dated video art kind of stuff. It's not, I don't know, like this one is real stupid too. It's just like, this one is actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, that's it.
I'd buy that first one if it was like a record from 4 AD or something.
Yeah, right.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's a novel. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for letting me. There you go. And see you guys later. Yeah. Bye. I gotta go.
Bye,
Luke. I'm still here.
All right. So we're doing pickups. So I just showed mine, and now it's time for Ryan to show his delightful stack.
Yeah. So like the last time we did bad cover art, I was talking about being 3 DTS away from complete, and I completed them, but one was stuck across the pond. And thanks to Marcus being the transport once it got stateside, I now have Liam Neeson as, Rob Roy.
Heck yeah.
So, but this one, it's been out there in the ether for maybe 2 years. So.
Wow.
Thank you, Seth.
That's when someone steals Rob Roy's kid and he has to go back and find him for justice, right?
It's like a proto Taken. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Totally.
I have always, for some unknown reason, looked at this cover and read in my mind Rob Royce, and I have no idea why.
Because he drives a Rolls
to be
Royce.
That Belushi film.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, Royce. I for the record, Rob Roy smokes. I saw it in the theater, saw it on LaserDisc like 10 times. It was like the proto Braveheart. Came out a year before Braveheart, so it's like it got there first. Tim Roth freaking kicks ass in that movie. So
I'll have to watch it because like I was never blown away by the cover. It's like, I mean, he's just kind of like airbrushed and like.
No, he is a cloud. I forgot to tell you, him and his wife are cloud people. They're like actual clouds. Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, I'll have to check that out then. All right, moving on to better things. I recently picked this up. It went surprisingly low, so this is a common called Rocktober Blood. So, and it's from Vestron, so it is the Vestron.
But an actual good cover from Vestron.
Yeah, this was right before they started putting Obies on them, so this is complete. I don't want any of those crappy missing Obi things like seeing. Really. Now this one, I hate myself for getting it, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it. But I got it because I kind of wanted to be musician complete. So I picked this up. I don't know. Like, I know it's not even in English and half of it, and it's got Japanese subs.
But Bon Jovi, baby.
But now I'm like, I think Bon Jovi movie complete. So, that's an important designation.
Are you
in
referring to
collecting.
subs as in submarines or subs as in subtitles?
It does have submarines and subtitles.
It has Japanese subtitles over German language. So if you don't know what's going on, it's less, good.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not common, early in terms of releases. But yeah, I don't know. I might watch it like once and be like, yeah, I'll go back to the Blu-ray. That'll be it. So, all right. Moving on to better things. Indonesian presses. This is a
Wow.
favor. You got like Stretchy Dude, Rosanna Arquette, and apparently Cuba Gooding Jr.'s in it, but not good enough to be on the cover, just in name. And then he also doesn't make the back.
It's like the same Stretchy Dude.
It's still like it's all poorly stretched. It's just like, yep, intern was working and crap the bed. So
That's so funny.
we've got Destination Vegas. This looks pretty cool. You've got lots of like small little snippets of something going on, I'm assuming in Vegas.
Man.
Yeah.
There's guns and explosions and looks like some sex here and a dead guy. And this is what you look for. Do I know what it's about? No, but it looks like it's going to be fun.
I bet it's got Vegas
The
in
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The back looks pretty cool, and that looks like maybe a casino, so we're good. Don't even have to read it now.
Definitely desert involved.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Flash Frame, which I think is Singapore only.
it. Is that
Oh my God.
Ian?
Is that dude from 90210?
That's 90210
It looks
right
like
there.
Ian Ziering.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it on the front cover and nor on the back.
Weird.
That's
Might be Andrew Stevens or somebody.
possible. That's Steve.
He looks so Ian Ziering-y.
Yeah, it's not him, I don't think, though.
Wow.
Like he's like hooked up to something and she's got a gun, so that's exciting. In the back, you've got like a weird ensemble here.
Fake
And
Brenda.
There's something going on that's a little
Fake Brenda.
something there. Yeah. So I
Is
don't
that
know.
the guy that got beat up in LA recently? Did you see that video?
He might have, who knows? Like whatever. Moving on to bigger and better things. Got Merchant of Evil.
Well,
He buys and sells freedom. That
Ah.
doesn't look like freedom.
Yeah.
This is a Taiwan release, and there's just a lot going on. You've got like
He's got
early
a patch?
twerking, and
Oh,
yeah, is he an eye patch?
you've got like a random like sequence in a jungle, and she's reaching for a gun,
I hope there's a good like flashback sequence in the jungle.
and they have the same tagline
Yeah.
the second time. So kudos, they got one that they liked. They used it twice.
Who
So,
is that guy? Is he anybody?
Do you have an eye patch?
William Smith. So
Oh yeah, he's the best.
yeah, and I don't recognize the rest of the names. It's a Scott Pfeiffer film.
Oh.
Scott Pfeiffer.
Oh yeah, he's classic. Yeah, director.
Yep, Scott. All right, so this one could have made the bad cover art. I probably showed a different variant of this. This is Sweet Corner Justice. You've
Heck
got dude
yeah.
obviously badly cut and paste
Yes.
over here, and so is the car.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so much like going on. But you've got Mark Singer
Yes.
and Tiny Lister in this one. So
Oh, all right.
it's
Very
gonna be
nice.
And then the back cover is actually
Whoa.
like you could have put that in the cover, and I'd be like, oh yeah, it's
Close.
sold.
I mean,
But no,
that's the kind of street corner justice I want to get.
Hell yeah.
right? Yeah, like yeah, he was trying to pay her, and she's gonna get him back or something. Who knows? Moving on, we've got Cover Story. So I'm not sure what's going on with her eyes.
It's a
Obviously-
Crow film, of course.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's Crow
totally.
3, Crow 4.
What
Sure, it's like
began
a
as a
mime.
fantasy became
Sure,
a
it's like a
deadly
mime.
obsession.
Ooh.
Don't fall in love with those mimes, man. Don't-
Yeah.
don't
It's
do
a
it.
Taiwan release, and the back's not bad either. You got some explosions
Ooh.
and Mime Girl again, and there's I don't even know, like this dude's like in like underwear or something.
I mean,
What?
we need more mime action movies, so that's a good untapped market.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got Robert Forster in it.
Oh, sick.
Moving
You
on,
got
we've
Spinal
got
Tap, and that's fine.
Lost at Sea.
Oh,
This
wow.
movie Lost at Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a really sweet cover. You've got obviously they're lost at sea, but there's guns and a phone involved. So
Phone call.
Wow.
yeah. And then we really like this cutout, so
You got to use it again.
begin. Yeah. But
I like
is there a They're lost at sea with only one chance to make it back alive.
Okay.
Yep. Sure they are. Moving on to, continued
Wow.
Crossfire.
Love it.
So he's maybe saving a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Mitchell Fox. And the Statue of Liberty might be exploding or might just be in New York or something. Who knows?
Notice behind him?
ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. But
I'm pretty sure Sound of
It's
Freedom
not-
is a ripoff of that movie.
yeah. So, I mean, this is an interesting cover. Interesting choice. It's another Singapore release. So,
Wow.
good stuff.
Quality.
Marcus showed this one off last time. Mine arrived the next day.
Wow.
Ooh.
So, this is a good one. It's about a high school. There's some stuff going on.
April
Maybe some
Fools.
deaths. Yeah, nothing bad happened. Good one.
Yeah, don't tease your friends, otherwise they come back and
Yeah.
slaughter you.
It's good. Yes, remember that, Ryan. Be nice to us.
Yeah, there's a Matrix on the way to you, Sam, the Hong Kong one.
All right. Open hatch.
Oh yeah. Hey,
This one
This is
has
a cheese fest. This is an absolute
made
cheese
the-
fest.
made the rounds in the VHS groups recently. This is City Dragon, and there's a couple other names for it. They're all, I mean, this movie is not good. This guy is just an absolute D-bag.
Is that Jordan Peele? Is he?
It looked like Jordan
No.
Peele. Yeah, that would have been cool.
It's probably
So-
like an uncle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just bad. Like, he's like trying to go straight, and all these things keep happening, and yeah, man, it's not good. Like, the cover is better than the movie for sure.
Ah.
And the dialogue in that movie is just terrible.
Do you have the LaserDisc yet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah. So like, it just, man, it's all over the place.
So when's the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray coming out?
I'll have to pass on that one.
Yeah, let's work on
exactly.
that
It
one,
fits the
Ryan.
criteria, right?
Yeah, it's just, oof. It's worse than Cyber Vengeance.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So I got this one on Demon Cop. It's about a
Snap.
demon who's a cop.
Now
Pretty good.
another one I need now for my teeth collection.
I believe this is Hong Kong release, so gonna have to go to China for that.
Eric was saying that makes him think of South Park City Dragon. My shitty dragon.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
What kind of shit you
This
watch?
one had to put on LaserDisc Database. It's a horror movie called The Landlady.
Oh, wow.
So, 97, 98. It's got Talia Shire.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the most famous person in it.
But actually, it looks like kind of cool.
Yeah, no, like it's definitely like a horror thriller type thing.
Damn,
He's
is she
like
in there?
tied up.
Behind those blinds?
Oh, yeah.
So-
She's got blinds. And Michael Caine's on the other side looking at her.
Yeah. That's what you don't see.
Yeah.
This is got ties
Oh.
to Fulci. You ever
Damn.
heard of Lucio Fulci? This is the Red Monks.
Oh.
So, yeah. This one's another common one. This shows up daily.
The front
Got
looks like
some-
an old like psychedelic album or something like
I
that.
like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
No, this one's gonna smoke. And then some jackass decided that since I had entered it into LaserDisc Database, he was going to show everyone photos of this movie. So this is Wing Commander, and it is a fantastically bad piece of shit. Like, oh my god, horribly dated, the worst CG I've seen. The script is pretty rough, but you've got Lillard and Freddie Prinze hamming it up
Love it.
in a video game adaptation before they realized that they had to make them good for people to actually care about them. And yeah, it shows all of its age. It's pan and scan.
Oh my gosh.
This is like a 99 release.
I was going to say, I saw that in the theater in 99, so that's got to be a late release.
Yeah, my guess is like it came out at the same exact time it was in the theaters here because they knew it was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, because it had to be close. Because why would they have like made this in the year 2000? Like this had to be like came out early 99 and was, you know, by the summer on Laserdisc in rental huts or something.
Yep. But
So,
that did
yeah.
not exist before you bought it,
What's-
right?
Yeah,
Technically.
it didn't exist, but apparently it existed. So
Is there some Star Wars thing on there? What's the story, or is that what it's
Based on a
what's
video
on?
game.
No. Is there like a trailer on there? Or did I
Oh.
make that up?
No,
No. Okay.
there's like nothing on.
All right. Never mind.
In the
Just
theaters, I think I
trailer,
had
I
a
don't think
Phantom
so.
Menace trailer or something.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, no, that wasn't on there. I don't think it's just.
Just garbage.
Because,
Got
yeah,
it.
it's like a Fox
Yeah.
movie, so they had like the exclusive trailer.
I mean, it's enjoyable cheese, but man, it's not good. So like, don't expectations.
That was right when I was working at the theater. I remember it coming out, but I did not go see it. I remember.
You like worked that weekend and it wasn't there the
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, my friend played all the video games, so he was psyched, and he dragged me along, and I was like, whatever, I guess. Space stuff, I'm cool. Yeah.
And then you were like, man, I want to see the Crow Salvation again.
Yeah, yeah. And then he was mad too because it wasn't like just like the game, so nobody was happy.
Nice.
Oh my god.
All right, Max, what do you have?
I have some good stuff,
Bring it.
I think. Got pushed to the limit.
Damn. I mean, she's pushed the limit. You could tell.
He's hitting the limit right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's a limit break from Final Fantasy if I've ever seen one.
I love that. That's so good.
I think that one's longer than the U.S. release too, so
Oh,
even better.
a little extra. Okay.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy Blanks.
Is this our friend from Cyber Vengeance?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
100%. He's like the best bad guy, or one of the best bad guys.
I'm really excited. Now that just bumped that up extra nauseous. Whoa. Hoping to be bikini complete. I don't know. Bikinis or summers. I'm not sure if I'm complete here.
Man, if you can get both complete, that's a good one.
Yeah, right. This is going towards my teeth monster collection. Must have within the
Oh,
rock.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm stoked. This is very exciting. This will be right on the shelf next to all the teeth monsters. We've got Cyber Ninja.
That was on when I did the podcast with Moikey. That was Moikey's one of his picks for the worst cover.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Does he
god!
fight Simba? What's going on in that cover?
'Cause there's
Looks like Simba's on the background.
Yeah, there's like a weird mask, a Skeletor kind of
It's a
mask.
big nose.
Yeah.
It's like an opening to like the
So-
mouth. Like
Simba, I am your father.
And then it's got like the word Star Wars on here. So we've got
So
something
you know
going.
it's connected.
It's
Yep.
definitely something space related. Well, I like this guy.
Hey, he looks fun.
He looks fun. I like that. That looks like a lot of fun. I've got
Ah,
Rollerball.
yes.
Very nice.
I mean, the
I'm
cover's
getting
cooler on the version Marcus has, but
Yeah. I'm getting close to having all of the no, where is that one? Oh, here it is. I'll show this one next. This is missing its cover. It's just a loose disc, but it's the
Trash, throw it in trash.
I know.
Beatles Whiteout.
Magic rolling board and skateboard safety.
Whoa,
Whoa.
skateboard
I
disc.
might not have a cover. Is
It
it
may
like
not.
is it a demo disc? What? Pull it out.
It says Disco Vision too. That's vintage.
Yes, this is a weird one. It's a really weird foam cover,
Oh,
and it's a Disco Vision.
Damn.
One side,
cool.
magic rolling
Man.
board, and skateboard safety.
That's
Man.
fun.
Maybe that was a test pressing of it.
It could be. It could be. I really don't know. It's in this very interesting, like anti-static, like weird sleeve. It's like felt.
Weird.
And then it's like that, like it's like meat packing cardboard. It's like that squishy kind. It's really weird.
Hmm.
It's weird. But I was like, I want all the skateboard things.
Yeah.
I want all the roller skating things.
You're gonna be like more skateboard complete than anybody now.
I'm shooting for it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, just to let you know, it was pressed at the Carson plant,
Carson.
and it has a transfer rating of 2 out of 5. So,
Oh,
for
nice.
video,
That's
1
good
out
for
of 5
Disco Vision.
audio. Yeah,
Yeah.
1 out of 5 for audio. So, Godspeed.
We'll see if it's even watchable. Hey, it's not see-through.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I will show this for 3 seconds. Okay.
Was that New Wave hookers?
That is I'm now complete of the new wave.
Excellent.
I'm one disc away, which I have Transit.
Jealous.
Johnny Quest complete.
That is cool.
I love Johnny Quest. And I used, I think it was this one. I used this one to test my other recent pickup, which is, I will mention later because it's not LaserDisc. But I have Campfire Tales.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
It's kind
Good one.
of, I think this is late, right?
97, 98. But yeah, it didn't have a lot of.
Yeah, 98.
Definitely not something that like sold well.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
That's with the guy from Texas Chainsaw Man. It's an anthology movie, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
I think it is an anthology
With-
movie.
No,
yeah.
What's his name?
And isn't that the guy from Office Space?
Yeah, I think it's got Office Space Dude and
Yeah.
what's his name?
Ron Livingston.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Okay, now back to some trashier stuff.
Zagarino.
Are you Shadow Chaser series complete yet?
very confused? I'm still I keep getting weird. Very
You need to look up the explanation I gave you that was not helpful, but also helpful.
Because they have all different names, right?
Different names. The covers don't have any kind of like series like meaning. So
I
good.
may have everything just this one number 2 version. I have no idea. Like that's the level I'm in. Like
The cover's so good though, so
it's so good. I'm like not even mad, but like
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
like look at him. He is crushing. I want to know.
Wow, he's pushed to the limit.
He's
Chasing those shadows.
he's chasing.
and the fourth one doesn't have the name of the movie and the title on the US release because
Is
of course
it Alien Chaser?
Yeah, I think so.
I have that. So we have 2 and we have 4.
And then number 1 is like Beyond the Shadow of Darkness in Japan. So if you see that one out there, that'll get you like 3/4.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna recheck all of my my Shadow Chasers and find out because I'm hopeful. I think I'm close. We have Repo Man in a Hell Zone,
Nice.
Damn, that's a wild cover.
right?
Good one.
Pretty busy
This is
too.
yeah, it is. I like this. This is really chaotic, and it's twice.
Yeah. Copy and paste.
They wrecked
That's
that
funny.
car, they're going to use it.
That's amazing. Okay, that car's blown up.
Probably the same car and then
Yep.
Wearing a tie with no shirt or a see-through shirt.
Wait,
What's going on
wait.
there?
Is he
This car.
chained?
This is it. Wait a minute.
That like Watchmen style with the noose on? What's going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. On the back there.
Top left.
Yeah, he's got like a chain on, or is that a tie?
Yes. Wait a minute.
That looks like a see-through. I see nipples.
He's not wearing
Yeah,
a shirt.
there's no shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Chain and no shirt.
Yeah.
That is risque. Well, we have not hot fire,
Cold fire. Nice.
it's got wings
With
in it.
wings.
It can't be bad.
Nice.
on the wings of the universe. So, I like this that he's just like right, like this is physical. He's there.
Chilling
with
on
it.
the badge. Giant ass badge.
I love that. Oh, and guys, yeah. This also, like, what is going on? Mid?
He's on that new drug that makes you jump over cars.
That is a perfect like shot. Like
I know. That's incredible.
Those hammer pants are pretty cool too.
Yeah, extra
He's got
stylish.
Really good pants. Okay, and this is the last one I'll show because I've just got too many heaters.
Yeah.
Ooh, Billy.
so good.
Oh,
and
so good.
Jalal.
And
And I-
Zoolander is in there.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, that back cover is
Oh, I
cover
love
worthy. Front cover
love
worthy.
this, right?
Wow.
Look at this. Some good shots. But yeah.
Can you go back to that Forced to Kill for a second?
Where is
The,
that?
the,
Yeah.
the last one. Show me the back. Okay. All right. I was like trying to figure out. So it's PM Entertainment, which is automatically good, and City. Okay. Cool.
City. Yes.
Right.
All these names. Vista.
Vista.
City. Yeah.
I think that was the rental like chain.
Yeah, they just stickered the hell out of it.
Yeah.
That way you didn't steal it because
Rod in the chat recommends Cold Fire. And he's got both Bikini Summers incoming currently.
Ooh. I
Sorry.
feel like I might have Bikini Summer 2, and then that would be making me Bikini Summer complete unless there's 3 Bikini Summers.
I don't know. How many Bikini Summers are there? I think he said
There's
both.
2
So.
on LaserDisc.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I may be Bikini Summer complete. We'll have to Not very.
We'll find out. Yeah.
But that's all show. I'll have to find all my shadow chasers now.
Yeah. Good job. Let's see. Oh, Ryan's Vinegar Syndrome pickups will be coming soon, so don't worry, Jay. 1969. You have not missed that.
Yeah.
But next, Marcus with pickups.
All right. Let's see. Start off with music. Not enough hip hop on LaserDisc, so we got an Ice-T disc. I think he has two.
Two.
I think it's 2 or 3. Yeah, 2. And I don't think I have the other one. So this is the first one. I found multiple copies without the Obi before.
Same.
I held out.
We're
Held out for the one with the Obi.
probably looking at the same ones and decide not to buy them.
Yep. All right. Second time I'm showing some Rothrock.
Nice.
Undefeatable. This was the last US release that I needed of hers. So now I'm US Rothrock complete. And I still got several more to get that are really, really difficult to track down from other jurisdictions, parts of the world.
The Iowa pressings are just brutal.
Let's see. I've shown this one before, but I got a new one that's a companion, so it makes sense to show them together. So Wizard of Speed and Time, Japanese pressing. With this disc, there was a giveaway.
Nice.
A small, I think it's an 8-inch disc. This one actually is sealed, and usually I, immediately open this stuff and watch it, especially for stuff like this. But kind of feel inclined to leave this one.
I think it's a sequence breakdown or something.
It is. It's got the stop motion sequence up through the Coliseum. I think it's only like 4 minutes on this disc. But it was a giveaway that came along with the disc. It doesn't pop up too often. Coincidentally, just saw another one for sale this week. It just sold like 2 days ago in Japan.
Yep. Yeah, like that disc is worth even more than the stupid movie. Like,
Yeah,
which
that
is
makes
not
sense. I mean,
cheap
it
at
doesn't
all.
make sense, but it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 6 in collections of that disc. So
Yeah, one of them is mine.
Yeah.
So,
and one's mine.
So recognize.
there you go. So we got a third of them covered on the call.
Yeah.
On the podcast. Let's see. Michael J. Fox. I've never really seen or heard of this one. Just randomly came across it, looked it up, and
Yeah, it's good.
Joan Jett.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
and I'm pretty sure it's I can't remember. Is this Japan only or not? I don't remember.
There's
No.
US. I have
There's
Might be
US?
letterboxed in Japan or something special
Yeah,
like that.
I think
Okay.
it might be. Yeah, the US.
For sure, the cover is better.
Yeah,
'cause
the
that,
art is
that would
cool
be
on
the
that
reason
one.
I
Yeah.
would have picked it up. So
Yeah, the US.
Yeah, it's letterboxed,
better,
which
and
is
it's
why
Ah,
it's better.
very nice. That's why. Okay, this is a Seth Assist title from Sweden. Never seen this or really heard of it. The cover grabbed me and I watched the trailer and it looks really cheesy and dumb, but the return of Captain Invisible.
Wow. Is that John
Invincible.
Ritter? Who is that?
It
This
looks
is well shoot, it's not in English. I have no idea who it is.
This is the
I almost
Ratoon.
picked the US cover for tonight's episode. Like, no joke, I was
Really?
like thinking about it because it's kind of like cartoon stylized of that same guy.
Wow.
It's like, what is going on?
Yeah. So the return. Actually, as I read the Obi, look what the Obi says.
The Ratoon.
The Ratoon of Captain Invisible.
I got to look this
Didn't
up.
notice that before.
Invincible.
Yeah, and we got Twin Towers down there too.
Notice
Just
them.
looking closely.
Gotta know.
Alan
Yeah.
Arkin and Christopher Lee are in that.
Oh,
Okay.
that doesn't look like either of them, but
I know who is that.
1983.
So it's about a superhero who got told not to be a superhero because like he screwed up or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then they need him like 30 years later.
Yeah, it says that's Alan Arkin. Wow. I would have never have guessed that.
Weird. Oh my god.
I'll see if I can find the US cover. Keep going.
Wow.
All right. Let's see. Picked up the Scream Japanese box set.
Nice.
Didn't really
Nice.
need it, but it's got interviews from the cast and crew
That's
on here. I think on at the end. So that was the reason why I picked it up.
And it's
There's really no
stylish.
reason to. Yeah, it's very stylish.
Yep.
You know, bottom Obi, that kind of thing.
yeah.
So yeah.
like it. I like it. That's cool.
Yeah, I feel like that one just doesn't pop up with the Obi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the last one got away from me. I mean, it was just going for way too much. I was like, I'm not going to spend that much. So that one I got for a fair price. Let's see. Air Force One,
Ooh,
the Australia
yeah.
pressing.
nice.
So no rot on this one. I actually have a US pressing that doesn't have rot. Like the last 5 minutes, it starts to show up, unfortunately. I've got the Japanese pressing, of course, too, but this one
That's cool.
was up for sale, so I grabbed it.
That's cool.
So kind of cool to have.
Do you have the Starship Troopers one from Australia too? That's pretty cool.
No,
That's a
I
good
do
one.
not.
All right, add it to your list.
Yeah.
Okay. Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. One of the things that I would like to do is to begin to explore older films a bit more. I mean, the oldest I go is 70s blaxploitation, and then everything beyond that, 80s, 90s, and beyond. This one, I think this one showed up on the Netflix special that Luke recommended on History of Black Cinema. And it's Harry Belafonte,
Oh.
Odds Against Tomorrow.
Cool.
So what I did, actually, when I was watching that documentary, Luke, I wrote down every single film that they referenced, and I cross-referenced it to LDDB to see which ones were actually on LaserDisc, so that I could slowly pick them up over time as being important in the history of Black cinema. This was one that was on that list, so it came up for sale and I picked it up.
Is that the one where like he quit? Belafonte like stopped making movies for like 10 years after that, or something?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Looks like a nice release too from MGM. Nice.
Isn't that a later release?
Yeah, I think so.
Like a remaster or something?
It looks like a remaster. I'm not exactly sure, but
I think it's 96.
let's see. Is there a copyright date on here? Yeah, 96. Yep. So it's a
Yeah, shout out to that
remaster.
Elvis Mitchell documentary. Is that black enough for you?
good.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, there you
Stream
go.
it now.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Or stream it after our show.
After our show. Not quite yet. All right, another film that predates me that I picked up because I'm going Arnold Schwarzenegger complete, and I'm
Oh.
almost there. I only have a couple left, but this was one
Nice.
that he showed
yeah.
he showed up in.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I
For like a
actually don't know
second.
anything about this movie other
So
than
good.
it was on my list. I'm pretty sure I watched the trailer and thought, yeah, this looks cool.
It's,
And the Japan cover is nicer.
if you
than
bought it for
US.
Schwarzenegger, you are going to be disappointed. He's
All
gonna-
good. No. I know he's barely in it. It's fine.
Yeah, there's a story with that. Like, so that's a movie based on Chandler, right? Raymond Chandler.
Philip Marlowe.
And- Yep.
Yep, character.
So he's in one, and then there was a remake, another one with another Raymond Chandler story with Stallone in it. Like they both had like these very
funny.
nothing parts. They're like bodyguards or something. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that
it's
film.
a great movie. Like honestly, it is a really good movie.
Cool.
Elliot Gould is smoking the entire time. Like there's not one shot of him not smoking.
That's smoking.
Yeah, he's just so cool
That's
in
funny.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
smoking's not cool, kids.
Because smoking's totally cool.
Don't listen to
It was
Luke,
not
kids.
Cool
Not
when
at all.
laser discs were cool and out.
Yeah, but now it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's bad.
All right. The opposite of horror cover art. I do not have this U.S. Criterion pressing, primarily because I do not like the cover art at all. But the Japan cover art of The
Damn.
Harder They Come is freaking awesome.
That's sweet.
So recently, this was a recent arrival in my latest box from Japan.
Yeah, that cover's not great, the Criterion one.
Yeah.
But that
is-
No.
movie is so interesting because it's a Jamaican movie. It's in
Yeah.
English, has subtitles on it.
Yeah.
It's because their accents
their
are
accents
so
are
the
thick.
patois.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah. All right, I need to move faster because I got several more to go. Let's see. Don't know much about this one. The Whiz Kid. It looks cool. I think this kid does like cloning, or he made a clone of himself
Wow.
or something like that. It's really
High tech.
Looks like a wizard
Yeah, very
knockoff from
high-tech
the
stuff.
front.
sequel
Yeah.
to the
Exactly.
Wizard. He's got the power glove. Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what year this came out. Was it?
93.
Yeah, it's 1989 too. So Wizard came out in '89. So they both came out the same year, which is kind of cool. All right, another movie in black cinema that I actually didn't realize it was on LaserDisc till recently. I was talking with someone. Sprung.
Oh,
Oh,
It's I think it's 97, so it's late-ish.
Teach Campbell.
Yeah, Tish Campbell.
easy.
And his wife
I've
did
seen
that.
this. I saw this way back in the day, but again, had no idea it was on LaserDisc.
Yeah, that's wild.
Pick that up because I gotta have them all.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
All right, Sam. I don't know how you knew this because I don't remember showing this the last time I was on the podcast. But yes, I do have this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow up your spot.
No, it's okay. I had the US pressing, and I know I showed that one off last year when I got it.
Yeah.
And I had been after the Japanese pressing because the cover art is so cool,
So
and
good.
recently
Yeah, that's
picked it
awesome.
up. Recently,
All right. What's that movie about? Like I've seen it. I've seen the cover. I've seen you guys talk about it. Compare it to what the hell is that movie about?
I'm pretty sure
It's like
they're like
rollerblade
manufacturing drugs, right?
Yeah, and they fight them on rollerblades and stuff. You
Yeah.
know?
So there's lots of action sequences on rollerblades. I mean,
And it's
that's
like
the
futuristic
post-apocalyptic
kind of
too.
movie. It's
Like post-apocalyptic or something like
Mad
that.
Max, like
Yeah.
on rollerblades.
rollerblade. What's that other one? There's another one with rollerblades that was like is it roller babies?
Well, Solar Babies
Yeah,
had
Solar
roller
Babies.
skates
Solar
or whatever,
Babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Solar Babies.
I think it's kind of probably somewhere in the realm of like that thought process.
Okay.
Solar Babies quality.
Okay.
Solar Babies produced by Mel Brooks.
So you know it's good.
Well, he produced Elephant Man. Come on.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. Sorry.
All good. Let's see another Seth. I'm pretty sure I got this via Seth, via Sweden. Sorority Babes
Oh hell yeah!
in the
Yeah, that's good.
slime ball bolorama. Don't know anything about this. The cover itself just draws me to the film.
Solid.
Looks
It's solid.
really, really wild.
Great.
Great.
Yep.
There's only 3
Like
girls in the
bowling.
sorority.
wow.
It's got a puppet.
It's good.
All right. This is one I've never seen. I randomly came across it recently. Somebody posted about it on LDF, I think. And I went looking for it.
Oh, nice.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh,
I was actually expecting it was going to take me a while to find one for a reasonable price, but one just happened to pop up soon after I started looking. So
Score.
picked it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that one either like pops up for nothing, or you find it in a store, or it's like $70. You're like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Found mine in a store. Yeah, I found it in a book off before I left.
All right. And then the last 3, I got 3 more. Last 3 are ones I've been after for a while. Top of the wish list. The first one, and we may end up talking about this on Hot Topics.
Uh-oh.
The Abyss
Ooh.
Pan and Scan. So this is a Super 35 Pan and Scan AC3.
The AC3 one, though.
Abyss.
Wow.
Yeah. Really, really hard to come by.
Yeah, never see that.
So
Yeah, I think I've had that one time ever.
Yeah, the Panascan box you can find all day, but not
Yeah.
that one.
yes, not the AC3.
Yeah.
So this was a saved eBay search for 2 years
Wow.
plus. Checking every single Abyss LaserDisc on eBay for the last 2 years.
Is that a little
That's how I
Fox
got-
hype sticker? What's that in the corner there? That little
It is
circle.
a hype sticker so I got this via Australia. So I think this is it's the NTSC like hype sticker
Yep.
via that they have in Australia.
Yep.
So it makes it even cooler.
That's a score.
Yeah. All right, next score. I think Max showed this, not the last one, but the time before.
Oh,
But
Ooh.
freaking RoboCop 2
Yes!
Letterbox.
US. Oh my gosh, so pumped. I already had the Japan, of course. That's not that hard to come by. But this one is ridiculously hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just happy to have it in the collection.
Sweet.
Finally.
I love seeing it existing.
Yeah. And this last one, I'm glad that I paid for what I paid for this, and I nowhere near what it goes for. And again, this is another eBay save search for years.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Lost Boys AC3.
This will be coming up in
This
Hot
one came
Topics, too.
from another country. I don't even remember where in Europe I got this from. but it was very reasonably priced compared to what it typically goes for. So
Yeah.
super pumped about this one too.
Wow, congrats.
And that's it for me. That's it for me.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. You know.
All right, Luke, you got to top all the rest.
Yeah,
of
what do you
us.
got?
Yeah, okay.
I gotta go pull a couple discs for Hot Topics, so while you do that.
No, we'll wait.
Ryan, be me. Say witty things.
I'm Sam. I'm
Well, I'm a really big fan of the open map presentation.
We can look at his butt. Look.
Ooh. Oh,
Is he leaning over?
can I spotlight that? Ooh.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
that's
it was
like his mic.
butt. Oh,
We were like, oh, that's
yeah, that's some
nice.
butt action going
Uh-oh,
on.
uh-oh.
I heard everything you said, you bastards. Oh, Vinny's
We
coming.
don't even need Sam now because look who just joined.
Oh,
Oh,
Vinny!
hey, yeah. Ooh.
Nice.
What's going on, buddy?
doing the late drop in. All right. I wish
Yeah.
I thought of that.
Got to fart out at 11. Got to pick up the son. But I figured I'd jump in.
Do you have any bad?
Did
bad
you bring
releases or
your
pickups?
bad covers?
I don't have any bad covers. I told you this. I didn't even look. For them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, my stuff.
I supposed to grab my pickups.
You got pickups?
But if
though?
you're still
All right.
doing them, I'll go find some.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Luke's,
Yeah, get your
Luke's about to
pickups.
go.
But
Luke-
you've
Luke-
got to listen to everything I say, so we'll wait.
Oh, about the covers?
No, about my
We're on
pickups. I already did
Oh,
covers.
pickups.
Yep.
Okay, good.
All right. So, let's see. I am not buying from Indonesia or fucking the moon like some of you people are.
The moon. Lunar
Just-
discs are the coolest, bro.
I just
Why'd you blow up my spot?
Yeah, that's Ryan's new hunting ground.
eBay moon.ebay. No, I
got that
just
in post production.
Yeah. There's no post production
I
anymore.
mostly record shopping, and then if there's some discs, I might pick some stuff up. So with that being said, prepare to get your socks blown off. With my
Ooh, all right.
All right, first one. So in my record store here in Seattle, they're moving locations. They're moving just like 3 stores down, and I like these guys a lot. And they're really, I don't know, we're clicking real good. I'm best friends, and that's awesome. I'm making friends,
Nice.
and they're doing like 20% off all their used stuff in the store. Dope, awesome. So I picked this guy up.
Nice.
The Dirty Harry box sets. I've never seen any of these movies ever, like just none. And I was like, you know what? It's like $12, and then 20% off. Sure, let's do it.
Nice.
I watched the first one. It's good, but like the story is pretty. It's one of those movies where like maybe we just remembered it wrong and it wasn't as good as we thought it was. Because he's called Dirty Harry because he does all the jobs no one wants to do. Let's go do the dirty jobs. But like he keeps messing up. Like he messes up this one handoff, and they're like, "Oh, you want to do it again? Why would you ask him to do it again?" It's silly.
I'm not sure it gets better after that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to find out.
Deadpool's got Axl Rose in it and
That's-
Jim
you get to
Carrey
the last one.
and Liam
That's in the
Neeson.
last one, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool. You guys told me to skip to Deadpool, so
Yeah,
I
there you
might
go.
all right, next one. This was just a random one that looked fun. When I'm looking at stuff, I just look for the fun covers. Things that are interesting. And so
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thunderbirds, Thunderbirds, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So the puppet
Puppets.
corn. So yeah, there you go.
I didn't even know they had any U.S. releases other than
Yeah,
the movies, maybe. But that's cool.
Yeah.
I have
I
that.
will be putting this up for sale. So if anybody wants to, because whatever. A nice one that I've been watching with my daughter, Speed Racer.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
I've been doing the joke. I say, "Oh, you want to watch the new Bluey?" And then I put on Speed Racer. She's like, "That's not Blue." And then the other day she said, "Dad, do you think Racer X is Speed Racer's brother?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yes, I do. Spoiler alert, kids.
Yeah. This one I picked up on an eBay lot. It was a fun buy 6, get free shipping. I love those. Like if you search around, some people do that. And so I picked up a few. And this one is just a movie I've always had on the back burner since like the 90s. And I just thought it was cool and I wanted to watch it. It's Swoon.
Ooh.
So this is the story of the two guys. It's like Rope. It's the same story from Rope. The two gay guys who they're like, we're so smart. we're going to do a crime and not get away with it. So they kill someone, and then of course they get away with it. And there's something about this movie that I always wanted to watch. The name is cool, like Swoon. That's a cool name for a movie, and it's just very whatever. I put it in. It's very black and white, and it's very dated. And I didn't get very far, but it's very artsy, black and white. But yeah, it's a big, yeah. Next one. This is one I found, and I've been watching a lot of Macbeth stuff.
Sweet.
I watched the Coen brothers Macbeth on Apple TV, and I was like, I love this. Because you remember enough from high school. Like for me, Macbeth, it's like, okay, I remember the forest moving. I know that's a thing.
Yep.
And like I remember little things about that, and everything else can just be kind of filled in, So I watched. Let's see. I watched that one, and then I watched the Kurosawa one,
Throne of Blood.
Throne of Blood, and it was interesting because Kurosawa left some stuff out, like Macduff kills Macbeth. They say fear Macduff, but in Kurosawa's that's all taken out, like his people kill him or something. Anyway, I picked this one up, and this disc is interesting because it has a secret commentary track.
Ooh, nice.
Like I don't see anything on here about the commentary, but then you switch it over, and I looked on LDB. Yeah, they got a commentary track. So
nice.
Let's get that. All right, this one is. So I recently watched All About Your Mother, the Spanish movie by Almodovar. And then I was like, I've got to watch more of his movies because this guy, All About Your Mother, was just the best soap opera, just the most. And it was so amazing and so great. I was like, this guy is awesome. And I looked into him, and he refuses, like a lot of the Spanish directors are like, make a big Hollywood movie and let's do this and that. He's like, no, all my movies will stay in Spanish. I'm doing what I want to do. So this one is what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? Looks cool. No criterion, nothing like that. So I was like, okay.
Never seen that one.
Yeah. Cool. Nice Cinema disc, of course. Cinema disc is terrible. You need to sell me all the ones that you have. So yeah. Let's see. I've been getting into re-releases, like movies that I really like that were re-released in a better version, right? And so this isn't one of. I mean, it's been re-released, but this was not a movie that I always liked. But this is a nice The Ruddles.
Yeah.
Books. It goes for some money, I think. So yeah. I tried again. I've known about this forever. Okay, it's a nice Beatles mockumentary, okay, cool. Turned it on, did not get very far. No. I don't know. I'll have to try again. Yeah. It was made for TV, right? Yeah. It was like an SNL. It was originally an SNL skit, and then they made a movie out of it before Blues Brothers. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so there's that. Next one. This one I was looking at. Nice Rosemary's Baby.
Ooh, reissue.
Yeah.
Nice.
This was on super cheap on eBay. Nobody else bid on it, so yeah, I got that. Let's see. Of course, Rosemary's Baby. When I watched that with my wife, I remember apologizing for being a man. I was like, I'm so sorry. Oh God.
And shot in the building where John Lennon was murdered outside of because he was living there. Yeah. Wow. Connected the Beatles again.
There you go.
Sorry to bring you down, everybody.
Wait, John Lennon died?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, next one. I was watching a lot of Warren Oates movies. And I was just looking around, and then I'm like, okay, well, the Wild Bunch, let's get this guy.
Yeah, I want that box. That's nice.
Never seen it. Never seen the box either. None of you losers have talked about it, so
I don't. I just have the standalone, which is, I think, the exact same disc that's in there. But yeah. But I don't have the cool box.
It has a CD in it. Cool. And it came sealed, which I'm like, oh man, fuck! I hate it when they come sealed. It's a surprise sealed. I'm like, oh man, okay. Well, when I want to watch a movie, I will open it and watch it. But yeah, Warren Oates. I watched. What I watch? The Shooting, the Monty Hellman. God, that movie's so good. Like, just so amazing with Jack Nicholson in there, and just a nice. I'm not a big fan of westerns, but I turned that on, I couldn't stop, and I'm like, I need to watch more Warren Oates movies. All right. Last one I saw, this was another just one I've always heard about, and I found it for cheap at Half Price Books. But this is The Kingdom, Lars von Trier's The Kingdom. Again, I think I started some things I start and they have very weird beginnings and like, oh no, I can't do this. Well, you just stick around a little bit and it'll get normal. And that's what's going on with this. So this is like, it is pretty much just like that, like ER on acid.
Yep.
It's, it's it's a Danish, it's in Denmark. It's a hospital there. There's a Swedish doctor, very pompous, and he's just kind of, a lot of shit happens. But then there's also like a ghost. Yes. Like there's a ghost in the hospital. Whoa. And it's I watched the whole thing. Like I last few days I watched the whole thing, but it wasn't like, it was good, but there's something missing. Like it was just a lot of boring whatever, and then like a little weird stuff thrown in there. But I enjoyed it. There's 2 more seasons of this, I found out.
Yep.
He kept going, and then recently in like 2020 he made season 3. I was like, oh yes.
There's also an American remake of that.
Stephen King did his weird version, Kingdom Hospital, which is,
and it's based on this.
Yeah, it's a mix of his accident that he had, his road accident that he had at the same time, combined with Lars von Trier's The Kingdom. Yeah, so it's a weird melange.
It's awesome. Yeah, I need to check that out.
I think it's on DVD, maybe Blu-ray. But.
Oh, that's very cool. Udo Kier is in it, of course, from Armageddon fame.
He's got a pretty memorable moment towards the end.
Very memorable, yeah. He's not in it much until the very end. We're like, oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, stick around for that.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's all I got. Those are my LD pickups.
Nice. And the chat wants to know, Max, is there Patrick Nagel art posters behind you? Yeah.
These are karaoke discs that are obviously Nagel inspired, but I like them because they're blonde.
Yeah.
And you really don't get very many blondes with Patrick Nagel. You do with Robert Blue, who is from the same school
but
as
not Patrick. Yeah.
But not Patrick Nagel. But they're definitely, that's why I wanted them in here, is the pastels and the blonde.
Vinny, you got any pickups?
Oh, you guys all went?
Yeah. We all.
Oh, good. So I timed it well.
We all delivered.
You know what's funny? The first one I'm going to show you has a bad cover.
Oh,
I see Image already.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Big head, large heads.
It's like Funko Pop De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobbleheads.
You guys talked about this on the De Palma podcast, but I didn't have this for whatever reason. So now it sucks.
Yeah, Ryan loves it.
But it's his first official role, so I had to have it. Little Cassavetes.
Ooh.
Opening
Started
night.
that last night.
Pioneer Special Edition, huh?
I've never seen that disc, though. That's cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, I've not seen opening night. I don't know why I got this, because it's a late release. I saw it in the theater. I remember nothing of it, but I figured, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Just get it.
Got Jennifer Lopez. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a get lost movie. They get lost and they can't find their way.
Right.
Like breakdown.
It's rare there are movies that I've seen in the theater that I couldn't even conjure a frame of, and that's one of them. Weird. I've never seen this.
Richard III again.
Shakespeare, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's the good one.
Wait a minute.
Same.
What is happening?
Same one. Yep. Just
same exact movie.
No, different incarnation.
Movie. Okay.
Yeah, this is like set.
This is Academy Award winner Robert Downey Jr.
It's like pseudo World War II-ish. I guess so. It's a recontextualized version.
Exactly, 1930s Britain.
Yep.
And it's EC3.
Yep.
What? Okay.
Yeah. I basically, you know me, I'm done collecting. So,
sure, that's why you keep coming back.
Pickups.
I just pick up Rowan and MGM late releases. That's all I take.
That's a nice cover.
Yeah, Marcus sent me this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus
I thought it looked familiar. Yes.
Travels. Naked City.
Found that in St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh, cool. This is a really cool Rowan double feature.
Oh, sweet.
I love that one.
The Bat Whispers and the Bat.
Nice.
I was telling someone recently, I think I was telling Haller yesterday, that basically when I do get a chance to watch a disc, I basically watch one of these because they're like 70 minutes.
Yep.
They're great. Target Earth. Look at that cover.
So good.
We spent a lot of real estate just telling you that.
Widescreen format.
It's great.
It's cool.
This I think I got from Max, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, when I see that.
Yeah.
Late MGM.
I have a stack pulled. I will send you a flip video.
Cool. Women in Love. This is a Ken Russell film I've not seen.
Oh, I didn't realize it was Ken Russell.
Yeah, this I did see, so it's cool to have. Trees Lounge.
Yeah, that's good.
Buscemi's I think only film. I don't know if he made another movie.
Not that I
he
know
directed.
of. Yeah.
Written, directed by Steve Buscemi. I think there's a commentary, something
Yeah.
like commentary track, and a Trees Lounge music video.
And Daniel Baldwin's in it, so you know it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
This also came from Max.
Ooh, nice.
You know, I think I've always avoided this because I just thought it was like an alien insect movie, but it's not. It's about an epidemic of some kind.
Yep.
Released in a lab.
Yeah, it's kind of like a drama de strain-ish, but before.
Yeah.
So more sci-fi I never had and wanted to get.
I just grabbed that myself last year.
Yeah. I don't think, no, I've never seen this one. I've only seen the Tom Cruise.
It's really good.
More old man stuff, Towering Inferno.
Reissue, though.
Yes.
Yeah, this was a big one when I was a kid, always on TV, like a Sunday night movie.
For sure.
Scare the hell out of you.
I see a
grabbed-
heater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I grabbed this huge lot yesterday, and I gave some to Howler, sold the rest, and this is literally the only disc I kept from it.
That's worth
They're
picking
all-
up, though.
I just had them, but I had the regular one forever, and it's good to have this one.
Cover art
This was
sucks, but
What's that?
the cover art's pretty lame, but
Good. All right, so that's two bad covers.
yeah, there you go.
Cable stable in the '80s, on all the time.
Always playing. Yeah. Before Beastmaster, there was Excalibur.
Yeah.
Health AC3.
Yeah.
Your Dundee. This is weird. It seems like a misprint, but then every
Yeah.
photo I see online, they're all like this.
Oh, that's
Yes.
weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just odd. So that's a third terrible cover.
Yeah. Good job, layout team.
I love this. The Black Pirate.
Oh.
Wow.
Is this silent? It might be silent.
I think it's silent, and I think that's the probably best version you can get of
Yeah.
it.
It's a gatefold with only one disc, but the other thing has a
Ooh,
little program in here.
sweet.
A reproduction of the 25-cent program.
That's
That's
pretty
cool.
All right.
That's
That's nice.
normally not there, so that's pretty cool.
And then this was a Spike Lee production that I never saw, but it was shot in and around Jersey City and Newark.
I was like, I saw New Jersey Drive.
Yeah. I've actually never
Yeah.
seen this. Looking forward to it.
Cool.
Maybe I'll recognize some locations. This is widescreen.
Yeah, it's like Vinny's, home movies. New Jersey Drive.
That is it on Laser.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for pulling those.
Sure.
Are you guys ready for some hot topics?
Yes.
Always.
Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, first, we had to talk about this because Marcus brought it up, and this also was going on in the chat. Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are multiple pressings of Lost Boys. This
Oh, yeah.
this pressing that I have here is not on LDDB. I've been trying to get it added for ages.
Why not? That one seems pretty common.
There are two versions of the widescreen and two versions of the pan and scan. There's a silver stripe of each, and there's a full cover of each. And this is the full cover of the pan and scan one. But it's
wow.
not there. And I've been trying to get added. So I need to get a good copy of it and send it to Julian so he can edit. This one just happens to be signed by Joel
That's awesome.
Schumacher. But
Sure.
everybody who gets the AC3, which is this guy here,
Right.
is like, oh, I have that. And everyone's like, no, you don't have that.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll notice a number of things. Look, the logo is not in the same place. The old one
Yes.
has the Party All Day on the top, and the logo on the AC3 is offset off to the side. And as Ryan has pointed out before, it's got red widescreen on the bottom and the red thing, and that's got the Sleep All Day on the bottom.
Yep.
And then this is like way closer too. The AC3, it's like they're a little bit farther out. So
There's no quotes at all on the AC3.
yeah, so if you look up top and there's no quote, and then this is a little bit smaller over to the side. Yeah, so they're totally different. So you probably have a copy of this. You probably don't have a copy of this.
Yeah.
So-
There's a
I
bargain
had a
copy on LDDB right now for $750.
There you go. Jump right in, everybody.
It's not going to last the rest of the night, I promise you.
Yeah.
As we said that.
Yeah, we just blew up that spot. Go get it.
$750.
It also doesn't have the stripe on the back. It's got a totally different
Yes.
back layout. So there you go. But yeah, so there you go. That's the difference. That's your little tutorial of the difference between the Lost Boys. So yeah, thanks for the reminder on that, Marcus. I needed some
Got it.
visual
Another
cues
version. There's another AC3 version, which is at Moikey's house. That's the version I had.
that you sold
But I
for far too
sold
little.
him before everyone realized there's an AC3 version.
Yeah,
I was
and
happy
partly
to
to
see it, right?
blame, we got to blame Peter a little bit for this too, because
That's
I mean,
true. He went through his
I was
phase.
trying to collect
Always.
as many like late issue AC3 reissues as possible. One, because they're later, so they're probably better pressings, and then you get AC3, so it's fun. So then the whole stealth AC3 thing, he decided to kind of pump it up a little bit in LDF,
Yeah.
and it did pump up. So I mean, it wasn't
And
all
on the
Peter.
podcast. That was like right in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
So everybody was at home and like bought them all because what else?
Does he still have them? The AC3s?
I think he sold a bunch of them, but
Okay.
he might have some. But it used to be the thing was DTS inflated, and then AC3 reissues were like the kind of good bang for your buck because there was tons of them, and nobody really knew that they were. We called them stealth because they were mostly reissues for the most part, and nobody even knew that happened. So there you go.
We move the markets. We know that.
Right, Wolfpack effect hashtag. Yeah. So there's that. What else? Oh, another disclaimer. A RF demodulator for AC3, if you get one, is not the same thing as an RF modulator. It's got to say D and before it, because there's the one guy posted recently in LDF, and I've seen it many times before. It got like a cheap RF modulator for turning your signal into something an old TV with the the clip wires on the back can handle. So it's totally different than our AC3 RF demodulator. So keep that in mind. But anyways, oh, we lost Luke. He was like, I hate demodulators. I'm out of here. There was another one. Does anybody have the Spawn animated series volume 1 on LaserDisc? Did yours come with an art card?
Oh.
Because we were talking about this.
I don't know.
Fuzz has it. It has an art card, and I think somebody else came on and said they had like a huge 8x10 or whatever art card. But I bought mine brand new from Suncoast, and mine does not have an art card in it. So I don't know if they were just limited or what the hell happened with that. But so check your Spawns if you have them. The animated series, it's really good. Recommend it. All right. What else? Oh, there was a poll for how to watch LDs. And apparently, I don't know. Did you see what one, Vinny?
There was one on how to best watch. Then there was one about what you do watch it on. And I think that one 4K TV's one because that's I guess what most people at this point.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I picked plasma and projector. Those are the only two I use for it. But I know obviously a lot of people have 4K. So if you've figured it out and got it set, how'd yours come out, Maxine? You got it.
I got an OLED. It's a C9, so it does have the ability to use that little 1/8-inch little dongle to go out to the regular red, white, yellow. But I'm not using that because I've been using an upscaler for a long time. So it looks fantastic. I basically watch nothing that is actually 4K of any sort. I don't have a Blu-ray player. I don't watch Blu-rays. I barely even watch DVDs on there. I use my little DVD TV when I watch DVDs. So it's exclusively LaserDisc, streaming, and pretty much I'm just mainly using the LG channel thing that it came with because it's just powered by Pluto. And I'm just watching old game shows nonstop. I freaking love it. It's making all the game shows look incredible.
4K game shows, yeah.
4K game shows. It's like Bob Barker at 4K. I'm like, yes.
I had my 4K set for about a year before I realized I never upgraded my cable box to the 4K box.
Yeah.
So now I have 4K.
Well, and then all the streaming services are all
those are all.
They're charging extra, and then if you have the 4K tier, they're pricing it out. So it's like I had that happen to be with Max. They're like, "Oh, you're paying for 4K. Well, now you're paying for not 4K. Sorry." And I'm like, "Thanks."
Yeah.
So I don't even know what. Maybe Disney might be the last remaining 4K thing that I have. Netflix, but that's $25 a month or something. So I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah.
I literally am using. I think I have Max. I have Amazon Prime. I got Freevee because, again, old TV shows. Like, I wanted to watch Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, and like that's where it was. So
Do you have any Dobie Gillis LDs?
yeah, I wish that'd be so sick. I want Maynard Krebs on LD.
Jury Duty is on Freevee. You should watch that.
Oh, okay.
Not the Pauly Shore movie, right?
No, not the movie. It's a TV series.
I'm a big fan of Pluto TV. That is, I just something about it. I just love it.
You still watch the trains?
No, they took them off. There's no
Oh.
more trains on there. They do change every once in a while. But
They had
yeah,
a fireplace for a while during the.
yeah, during Christmas.
I was
So dumb.
surprised at like the good stuff
Oh,
Tubi
yeah.
has. Like
Oh, Tubi's incredible. I
Like,
love Tubi.
there was all this
Yeah,
like
it's all
seminal
Tubi.
80s anime stuff that I'd always wanted to watch, like Megazone 2-3 and like Doomed Megalopolis, and it's like all high quality and like subbed or dubbed. You could choose. I'm like, what's going on here? I always thought it was just nothing but crap on there, but
Oh, hell no. That's
Higher
not like.
channels devoted to Three's Company. You know, stuff like that.
Which is Pluto TV, which is
That's
awesome.
Pluto. That's where it's at. I watched the Love Boat. I watched 90210
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
I've got and the new OLED TV. You can just like mark favorites, and so I just use a little scroll wheel, and it's like I have like old school TV
Yeah.
where I'm just scrolling
Yeah.
through channels, but it's
There-
all my favorite shit.
Yeah,
I don't
on
even
the
have to work
comedy
that hard.
channel, they would play Frasier like in the morning until noon, and that would be my day for it. And it's like, oh, is it noon already? It's changing over. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, I'm literally loving it though. It looked really great with LaserDisc, and I'm just using, I have like I've redone my whole LaserDisc tower. I have like freaking 6 LaserDisc players running now instead of 2, and everything's going into that DVDO into the in the 4K there. So that's
so
it
yeah,
looks great.
I was surprised because there's a lot of kind of noise in LDF about CRT, like being the only possible way to watch LD. But then when it actually came down to it, it looked like the numbers were pretty big for flat screen. So
So I still watch on a CRT. Like I have bought all the upgrade, all the extra shit. And I'm just like, I'm good. Like I'm good going straight into the CRT. Like I have it in this little room here, and it's just the sound is good to me. Like I don't really want to do any crazy sound stuff. I am content with this. So I'm still using the CRT. I watch Blu-rays on the CRT,
We were
which I
talking
might be
about
the
that,
last
yeah.
person in the world. Yeah. I talked to the guy at Scarecrow Video about it. I'm like, he's like, why are you getting all these DVDs and not the Blu-rays? I'm like, oh, because I said the Blu-rays are weird on my CRT. He's like, I didn't know of that issue. I'm like, I'm telling you to you right now. Like, there's
you're aware now.
glitches. Yeah. It glitches anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter.
And I had that same thing with the Sony Blu-ray player. So I don't know if it's a Sony Blu-ray player issue or if it's
Yeah,
certain
but
discs, the way they're mastered, which we came up
If
with.
I would believe it's some kind of frame rate thing, because of the Criterion Blu-rays are fine. Everything else kind of just every 5 minutes, just a quick flash of color on the screen.
And then, yeah,
And it's
Seth kind
watchable,
of
but
came up with that frame rate thing. So,
yeah,
They weren't invented with each other in mind.
right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would have my little Magnavox CRT in the bedroom at the old place. And then, yeah, late at night, I'd want to watch some like Arrow Blu-rays or whatever. So I'd pop them in my little tiny Sony Blu-ray player and bam, yeah. Watching Blu-rays. Oh, shout out to Ari Franklin. Just showed up in the chat. Respect. Anyways, so there was that. What else was going on in there? Man, OpenMat's really taken off. I don't know if I want to give it any more power. I was going to talk about that.
It's
You
got a
mean
Wikipedia
open
article.
hatch?
Yeah.
Hashtag.
I mean, it's weird because I mean, Vinny's pretty old school, so I'll just kind of like recalibrate everyone's expectations and like back in the day, and then it's mostly the '90s because that was like the second wave of LD fandom and like this kind of golden age of cineasts and like film buffs being really into Laserdisc. So there was like we were fighting this war for original aspect ratio. So it's like so on one hand it feels like we won this battle, and everyone's like, you know what's cool? Like, let's let the Germans take over America. Yeah, that's like my daily life at LDF. And I'm like, but I stormed the beaches, guys. Come on.
Alternate history.
Yeah,
Fan
my
fiction.
buddy died for OAR, and like, yeah. So now I'm living in this alternate history where everyone's like, whatever sucked back in the day is like what I covet now. Yeah.
It's so the idea is that you see hidden stuff, right? So I grew up watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure on VHS,
Yeah.
and there's definitely two things you see. Like you see the chain coming out,
Yeah.
and you see the signs go, and you see it on the track.
Yeah.
You know, that is definitely more stuff. I don't know what you want me to call it, Sam, but you know, whatever you want me to call it, I'll call it. But you see more stuff. Cool. Yeah. I haven't seen many other examples of that. They're like, oh yeah, it's got this. I don't.
You
whatever.
See some boom mics sometimes.
Extra
Nothing that
sky.
exciting.
Well, like you know, you get a little extra butt cheek or bush
Yeah.
if you, depending on the movie, and you know that makes the entire thing worth the quest. And I've never seen one of those before. I don't have the internet.
But I mean, but just to like kind of give people a heads up, like LaserDisc and widescreen was very part and parcel. Like Vinny and myself someone would gift us a full frame version, and we'd be like, oh, thanks, but we'd be bummed inside.
Yeah. No, widescreen's why I switched. That was it.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like it was like tied together. So it's like, I don't know, going into a Ferrari group talking about like, I really love taking my Ferrari like really slowly around the parking lot of the shopping plaza. Like it's like, no, that's not how it goes. I mean, obviously it's a dead format, so it has changed, and now it's been VHSified by people that, you know, that's my other gripe too, is people come into this format going, I know VHS and I know video games, and I
want
not
a sealed LaserDisc.
I'm not interested in the actual culture of this format and the history of it. I'm just going to go with my VHS stuff that I already have. So there you go. I don't know.
Same.
I want the shitty pressing because it's 4x3, and that's what I saw in 1982 on my grandma's VCR.
And I'm cool with it because in my day I was like, well, there's a time and a place for that, and that place is VHS. So
Yeah.
So the other one about the extra stuff, there's supposed to be a Muppets movie on LDDB, the Japanese one. It says, oh, you can see the hands of the puppets.
But like just one version, right?
Yeah, I found that disc. There's nothing there. I was so upset. Like just so upset. But yeah.
Edit the database.
A little bit of hand cleavage. Is that what that's called with the puppet?
I mean, you can look on handcleavagexxx.com. I mean, it's a shady website, but you know, you get it all, baby.
Seth's been looking for that one too. I think we got him all excited about it. And Luke's like, yeah, no, there's nothing there. So,
Don't waste your time.
But I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, it's cool because everyone's collecting that stuff, and then it leaves all the cool widescreen like late releases that, you know, Vinny's getting for us to get. So I guess there's that. But I don't know. But I mean, it's just weird seeing the open mat stuff kind of like posited as this kind of purist form of like, those are the deluxe editions. I'm like, no, those are not the deluxe editions. There was like no pretensions at all with those. It's just make it fit the screen. Yeah.
James Cameron, come on, you got to talk about him and his director pan and scan version.
I mean, yeah, Marcus is repping some Abyss back there.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of respect the people who want to just do pan and scan on a CRT. Like I kind of respect that.
Yeah.
Open mat's just like just a curiosity to see some more sky or a boom.
And that's kind of where I came. Yeah, it's kind of it's a curiosity piece. Though again, my thing was always interesting. It's like, well, I only want 4:3, you know, discs to watch on my CRT. Like, what the hell do you think we were watching the widescreen discs on? Plasmas in the 90s? No, we were watching them on freaking CRTs. Yeah.
The best story
if you were rolling.
I was talking to a VHS guy. I told you guys this on the chat, but I'll remind you, where he gave me some bootleg DVD tape, and it was in 4:3, and he cut it. He made it, you know, in that program or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, you made it into 4:3. He's like, oh well, yeah, I don't have a widescreen TV, so I can't watch letterbox movies. I can't watch a white. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Didn't someone ask if they should zoom an open mat?
Yeah, and that was like, if it's already been screwed. So it's like, don't double screw it. Just watch it as is. Like, because there's this whole kind of postulation that it's an exact copy of the entire film frame, so that if you zoomed it, it would replicate adding mats in the theatrical exhibition. But everything I've read from actual telecine colorists, they reframe sometimes, like Kansas City, the Robert Altman film. The guy who transferred that said he did 200 shot adjustments, like on the pan and scan version for the entire thing. So it's like, Ryan's got a Super 35 movie, which is, And then that's the other thing. All right. So here's the deal. So the movies were shot, you know, without any kind of widescreen framing, you know, but intended for theatrical matting. So then you can say, oh, you take those mats off, it's open mat. Films like The Matrix, Titanic, etc. were not matted theatrically, so there are no mats to remove. It's a similar process, but it's called Super 35. So that's why I hate the term open mat, because it is used in such a way that it means absolutely nothing after a time, because, there's no mats.
It's almost like, you watch, so if someone's on the Tonight Show, you've got Jimmy Fallon and you've got Kristen Wiig, and they're talking.
Yeah.
But now they have to cut that for Instagram. So you're only going to see Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
Now
I hate that.
It's like in the future where you want it back. You want the Instagram version and not the original.
Yeah.
They're like shitifying it.
Yeah, and sometimes they have to whip pan quickly. It's just crazy.
That's what
I
we
see
need.
that on sports highlights sometimes, and like the score's cut off, and it's like, oh, this great play, but the team's down like 25, so it doesn't matter. Like, it's like.
So someone needs to get like the James Cameron, like the Abyss, the original negative, and go back and do like a cell phone reframing of it all, vertical vision. Yeah.
Oh, it's happening.
I'm in.
Yeah. That'll be the ultimate director's pan and scan version. Oh, what do you got there?
This
That's
is
a
for
full
later,
screen.
but this is full screen
Oh,
DVD.
okay.
I figure with all the controversy around this,
Yeah.
I might as well pick it up.
Yeah,
So
look
got
at
that
this.
too.
You're prepared.
That's later.
But yeah, so the thing about the Cameron ones is he actually did get involved and reframe the film. And again, it's not open matte because it moves dynamically from scene to scene. He calls it pan and scan because like some shots are going to be like more close up, some are going to be a little bit more pulled back. So I don't know. I think what people expect from open matte is not what it actually is. So so I don't recommend zooming it to recreate the theatrical ratio. I don't think that really works. Maybe some movies like where the guy just didn't even do his job and just let it run the whole time, but whatever. Anyways, that's me getting off my old man box.
All right.
Get off my lawn,
Hey,
kids.
children need to know. The kids need to
The
know.
kids need to know, right? Get off my lawn. Oh, is that the which one's that?
This is the one Marcus
Oh, you
has.
got it.
Oh,
I realized I had it, and I think I got it in the first collection I bought, and didn't stupidly get rid of it. So
Yeah, well, I was also in that club, but I stupidly got rid of it.
I mean, I have the pan and scan Cameron movies because I mean, I don't know. I guess you got to have them because it's kind of like
you need the AC3 though.
I don't have
that's the
that.
only-
You can't enjoy it.
Yeah, don't have that, and I don't have the Titanic one that Marcus got recently either. So
The butt cut.
the butt cut.
Yeah, you need that one.
Yeah, I don't have
That's
that.
the full moon version.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that movie a bunch of times in the theaters, and I remember it being 2, 3, 5 to 1. But I don't know. Who am I to
Yeah,
say?
and you didn't get to see all the butt.
I did not get to see all the butt. I mean, there might have been a guy with like some plumber's crack in the front row, but that was about it. Yeah.
Anti-buttite.
Yeah. Anyway, so sorry for me ranting there.
No, it's good.
Dial it down.
It's
Yeah.
important.
I mean, I'm glad when Vinny comes on because he's another old head. So yeah, I can be like, hey, you remember
Back in my day.
back in my day, we bought LaserDisc for
All the
widescreen.
beaches at Blockbuster.
I mean, and a lot of people just don't, that were kind of old heads. They don't care anymore anyways, because they've moved on to Blu-ray or whatever. So, yeah, because we've done that
There's
before.
a category of disc for you guys. It's called old man discs. You
Yeah,
can
they
go over there.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think Vinny showed us a lot of them actually. From his
I
video.
almost got a widescreen. I don't even know why I did that. I have some widescreen VHS. I was like, oh, I'm going to collect widescreen VHS. But what's the point? I don't have a CRT, so I'm going to watch it on my plasma, and they have to zoom it anyway.
Mm.
So there's the novelty of the widescreen VHS, but it really doesn't serve me any purpose.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting, but.
And it's VHS.
Yeah.
Boot.
And shout out to all the people that participated in making fake LaserDisc covers for April Fools, including our own
Oh.
Vinny.
was
Yeah, that
so-
one's an old. I just pull out the old. I haven't made one in a long time, but that's always fun.
Hey, Vinny, you threw that Disney guy into a tailspin when you posted
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He literally thought that was real.
And
Right?
a tailspin, get it? Tailspin.
Yeah, Disney reference.
That was an unintended, no pun intended.
I tried to find one that one we were doing. Oh, we were doing the Lynch episode.
Yes.
It's a 99, so it's like, oh, maybe it did come out.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, pitch black test press.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else was that? I think someone had Necromantic, and I saw another fake. Oh, Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's some good one.
yeah, a few of them. Not too many. There was a period when there was a lot of people doing fake
It's fun
covers.
in moderation. There was a time where everyone decided they could do it. It's just
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. And some people put a little bit more effort into it. I mean, Hayden's been dropping some pretty good. He's been quiet lately on that front, but he's been.
The Fast and Furious one that I saw was probably one of the best that I've ever seen. It cracked me up. I wished for it. It would be so expensive.
Yeah, imagine that as a late release, man.
Oh, that'd be a Grail for sure.
Try to do a
Yeah.
fake Hong Kong because they're so bad as it is that try to fake it would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Any other hot topics? Anything? Anyone remembers?
I'm going to start putting my DVDs and Blu-rays in LaserDisc size covers.
Oh.
Oh, that was what was going on with that? There was a collector that wanted to have all of the media in the same size.
Match.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
you
I was trying to figure it out.
I still haven't figured it out.
Okay, well, yeah, get back to us.
Someone emailed me about this topic a while ago, and I had come up with a idea around it, but
About how to like kind of streamline your collection size wise.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget what happened with that now, but I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
Cryptic. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave my DVDs in my DVD cases and my Blu-rays in my
Yeah.
Blu-ray cases and call it a day.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Rod's saying there was a cool Fast and Furious one. I don't remember that being on LD, unless he's talking about the old Roger Corman Fast and Furious.
No, there was a fake laser someone made with the Fast and
Oh,
Furious.
cool, fake laser. Oh, okay, yeah.
Fake laser. It was really believable. I was like, damn, that actually,
Yep.
that would.
And
that'd be
one of
really
them got the Disney large disc DVD release too. Was it?
Wait
Was
a
it
minute.
Fast? Was it the 8th movie?
Oh, yeah.
6?
Something.
Yeah,
Did it?
it's pretty cool looking. Yeah,
Well, that's why the guy wants his laser discs all matched in size. They got those big DVDs, and he's like, "Oh, I want to do that."
yeah. They only made like what, less than 20 of them.
Oh, that's a weird. I mean, that's a weird sell. Like,
Yeah, and it was only in England, if I remember correctly.
oh, okay, that's even weirder. Yeah.
You get any of those, Marcus? The oversized Blu-rays in the LD shaped like gatefolds.
No, I don't have any of those.
Yeah, there's like a Star Wars one for I think Force Awakens, and I don't know. There's Fast Furious one.
Somebody was selling a bunch on Whatnot recently, and I wanted to get one just to have because I don't have one, but
You should get one.
I didn't.
I got one and I sold it. Like
Yeah.
it sold really fast. So I was like, okay, cool.
So for a lot, there's a
It was a PAL Blu-ray too. So I'm like,
Yeah, it's
Oh.
pal.
I didn't even really watch this. So
oh,
I mean,
right.
it
It's a
could, but
train spotting 2 that looks cool.
Oh
But-
wow! And yeah, there was a Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm trying to remember what else. But yeah, anyways. All right.
Yeah, I've only recently been getting more into Blu-ray and 4K.
Yeah.
I've been focused on Laserdisc for so long.
Yeah, as well.
I've
As well, you
really
should.
done other stuff. Yeah, right.
Keep on fighting the good fight.
A ghost. Marcus had a ghost. Do you see him?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah. There was a ghost in your
Where's that
THX
ghost?
poster. Yeah.
I
Oh no, there's another ghost.
Yeah, there's my wife walking by. Hey, you're on the podcast. Say hi.
Yeah.
She's waving.
Hello. And so, you guys ready for Grail Watch?
Yes, this is my favorite.
All right. So, for anybody watching at home that's not clued in, there's a lot of references as to what is considered a grail in the collecting world of Laserdisc, especially on the Laserdisc Forever page on Facebook, where Ryan and Vinny are moderators. So, if they
admins, thank you.
admins, sorry, yep. So if your posts get
wanna
deleted,
get
it's their
mad?
fault.
Don't
Yeah,
get-
sorry.
Don't demote them now.
Do we have moderators?
No,
Yeah.
just 2 idiots.
Yeah, just 2 guys. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of word. Yeah, the word grail is thrown around maybe a little too loosely. We'll decide. So every episode, I kind of cull through the entire listings of what's been going on in the chat, in Facebook, Laserdisc Forever on Facebook, and then determine if everybody's grails are up to muster. So yeah, we will judge them now. So Grail Watch. Since the last episode, these have been proffered as grails. Mallrats.
Oh. I mean,
I mean, it's like beyond common.
I
No.
mean, I don't
It's
have
not,
a
it's not hard
copy.
to get.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah.
not agree.
It's not a good movie. Let's just say that.
I feel like that one's like slightly like light level deserved, like almost in like how like a Biodome, like where there's like weird dry spells of that movie.
There
So
is, yeah.
I feel like that's probably why. That's
Okay.
It's like
But
Grail adjacent, though.
yeah,
Not full
it-
Grail.
No, not
Relish.
This is a Pablo one, so it's tongue in cheek. Smoking, How to Stop, old Disco Vision release.
I mean, that's actually kind of hard to find.
It's pretty cool,
Who's-
right?
It wasn't Anthony, whatever is it, did he
Quozo.
have like one of those?
He's
That
got
specific one?
yeah, he's got a like a storage facility.
Yeah.
Like
I remember he had that one. He had like at least a dozen or more of that.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. He's got like a whole display he puts up in his house sometimes. So it's just
But
tons of them.
he hasn't been around for a while,
Yeah.
right?
I know, but he was gonna
He
do
was
like Doomsday
So
copies of
interesting.
them all and
Yeah.
stack the copies, I guess, for like the perfect like DiscoVision resource. I don't know. I don't know if he's still working on it or not, but
I'm pretty, yeah.
You got to move the museum.
if you're out there, Anthony, give us a shout.
Yeah.
All right, Enter the Dragon 25th anniversary AC3 reissue. So
That's getting harder to find,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say Grail.
yeah, it's Grail adjacent.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just expensive.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
like the next step down from Grail? Like
We'll have to make a word for that.
yeah, exactly.
Jabroni.
Yeah, jabroni.
No, I think that's
Yeah,
maybe
jabroni's got to be a little bit lower. Yeah,
There's a lot in between.
yeah. There's like
like
jabroni.
think about
Grail.
middle word. Like
Yeah, we just
Basic.
yeah, maybe I don't know vanilla. Yeah.
yeah, but vanilla. Okay.
Okay.
I'm up.
Yeah. Transformers the movie, the orange one. Which is that? The Hill Crane or is that
Hill
the
Crane?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hill Crane.
that's the Hill Crane.
Yeah.
That's a Grail.
All
I
right.
agree with that.
Yeah.
We got No Retreat, No Surrender.
I mean that's
That never shows up. So
It's hard to find.
So that was only on LD for a long time, right? Like I remember when it first get started, like somebody's like, I finally found it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I recently watched it. It's terrible. Like it is a horrible movie. Just gonna put that out there.
But it's a Grail.
But it's a Grail.
It's actually a legitimate grill.
and it doesn't have a scene or it's missing scenes and has an alternate scene. Like there's something about it.
yeah.
That's
It's a different
special.
cut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, it's no like Mac and Me, like Grail level,
Yeah.
but
No.
or
Definitely not.
Nuki.
Or Nuki, yeah.
Oh, there's a ghost behind you,
Right.
Luke. Watch out.
Oh.
You're in trouble.
I'm a ghost.
Act
Yes.
normal. You'll be fine. I swear.
Very cool.
Yeah, just
Be
be cool. Also, Grail apparently Lost Boys AC3. So there you go.
It's
Sure.
reasonable grill.
Yeah.
It's
I concur.
It's getting
Stealth-
graily.
stealth.
yeah. I sent you guys that picture of the one that I sold mistakenly. I showed you. I found like this
Oh
week.
yeah.
Yeah. So yep.
Good
Kind
times. What else? Oh, the beach.
Yeah.
It does not come up often. So
No, I
oh,
haven't.
it's a gorgeous disc too. Like
Yep.
transfer wise. So
I don't really see people like picking it up that much nowadays. I think everyone that wanted one got one, I guess, or I don't know.
I don't think it pops up to pick it up
Yeah.
often. Like for a while, it was every month or two. Now you're looking 3 to 6 months before you see a copy at
Yeah.
least.
I remember we used to bust on Moikey for paying $300 for one like 6 years ago or something, but that's not so bad now. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got another visitor. What's going on?
West Coast kids still up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's early.
It's 7:30.
They're still young.
No, bedtime is right
Yeah.
now. So they're on their way shortly.
Time to go. Yep. All right, so we got Demons and Demons 2.
If they're the Roans, then
Yes,
I'll
sir.
give it.
Okay. Yep. And it was.
Again,
was.
that's in that like category of like not quite Grail, like
No,
Enter the
it's-
Dragon
yeah.
AC3.
Vanilla Grail.
You might have to pay a little bit for it. Yeah. All right. End of Days.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep. All right.
I mean, some of us have had a couple copies.
A couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Last American Virgin Japanese pressing?
That's pretty dang hard.
Eh,
I've
No,
never
but-
really seen that. So
I've seen a few copies. Like I watched the movie once and I was like, I don't need to find this.
Yeah, I saw it on cable and I was like, what? What?
Many times.
The soundtrack's great though.
rarity, I would
That
give
kid
it
was
to Grail,
annoying.
but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. It's like fresh horses in my mind. I saw it once and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I still got
Great
to
cover though.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Filmation's Ghostbusters, The Revenge of Prime Evil.
Got
That
it.
one's not dumb. Like, I get why they say that because people ask ridiculous amounts for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
All right, here we go. Hardware. Pioneer CLD D925. PAL NTSC combo player.
I mean, if you're in Europe, they're literally on street corners.
I was going to
but-
say that's pretty common. That's like the 703, 704. I mean, not even as good as those maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean, really nice to have one if you're over here. Like it's a luxury here, but
Yeah.
if you just want to spend the money, you can get one, guaranteed. Like you could post and say, "Hey, can someone ship me one?"
Yeah,
And you get
it depends on where you live for sure. Here in the States, they're a little more graily, but you got one, Ryan, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's really nice. Super solid picture.
Yep.
Very smooth. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm waiting for Bill to be not needing one. And then
Yeah, Bill, I bought one from Bill, so he seems to be picking up a lot of them. So there might be another one coming.
I'm hopeful he'll end up with one.
All right, we're getting near the last 6 or so. Metallica Year and a Half in the Life box set. It's pretty easy to find,
No,
right?
like I had one on eBay for like literally probably 4 months, and it just finally sold. So
Yeah.
the other Metallica one, the
Cunning
the
Stunts.
gatefold one,
Yeah.
that's the Grail one.
Yeah. Though Year and a Half in the Life is hard to find with the Obi sometimes, but
Mine had the Obi.
Yep.
Literally, just no one wanted it.
That's weird.
Kept marking it down and down.
It's a cool box, but I don't know. Here we go. Some Sony Trinitron TV. I didn't bother checking out the model number. I don't even think you said the model number, but Trinitron TV. Yeah.
Gaming TV. Just call it a gaming TV. Add $200 to the price.
There you go. Oh, somebody bought the big Karaoke Pioneer LCV 800 and the Commander, that like 20,000 disc stack.
I will give that to them because that is a weird thing to find in a situation where you don't have it being a million miles away and spending a lot of money in freight.
Especially if it's working.
Yeah. And working, yeah, for sure.
It loads like a jukebox?
Yeah. It's wild. I mean,
imagine
realistically, it should just be a fridge, but
It does look like a fridge or, like some sort of like wine cooler or
it should
something.
be a kegerator.
Kegerator.
Kegerators.
Totally.
Be like, we're going to do karaoke and beers are chilled, everybody.
If I found one local and it was like broken and free, that was my idea. But I've not.
That would have been
I
pretty
feel
cool, actually.
That's like a single guy pickup because if I tried to bring one of those home, my wife would.
No.
I would catch hell. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you could load it with just all Brotarian classics instead of karaoke discs and just let it
Right.
rip.
And would load me to the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably the same over here. 2-lane blacktop got listed as a Grail. That's pretty easy to find, right?
Yeah. I feel like that's gotten easier recently.
It used to be. Yeah, it definitely was harder. I traded something for it a while, like a long while ago, because it was hard to find, and my dad wanted it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think I found like 2-3 copies of it since then. So yeah.
$69. Buy it now.
I've got it in part of my Criterion complete discs with books. It's like those, double.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. I think it's a screenplay.
Oh, yeah. Rod says the D925 is common in Australia as well. So there you go. All right. Almost done. Meet the Feebles, the Dragon release. Obviously, the only release.
Totally.
Yep. It's nice.
That's pretty Grail.
Bringing Out the Dead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Which one? Was it the US?
I think it was
either.
I think it was the US, but yeah, there's a Japanese one as well. So
I don't have the Japanese. If I ever see it, maybe I'll get it. But
different.
No rush.
Does Japanese
show
have
you a
AC3?
No.
Yeah, it has AC.
It does. All right.
Yeah, the Japanese one has
Does it?
AC3.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I know there's a couple of those where the Japanese one that's later doesn't because they were getting cheap.
Yeah, it's whoever was cheapest at the time. Sometimes it's the US, sometimes it's Japan.
Yeah, so US didn't, Japan did.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And finally, Evil Dead 2 Red Disc. So, I mean,
That one is more common than people make it out to be.
It is,
I mean, it's harder to find the non-red edition than the blood red edition.
Exactly.
It's like the Matrix. There's a billion of them out there,
Yeah.
but people just really, really want them, so they're willing to splurge for it.
Yeah. And there seem, I don't know how many they pressed, but it seems to be quite a few. So, anyway, so that's it for Grail Watch. Good job, everybody. I think we found some quality winners out there, and everyone's rushing to eBay as we speak.
No, I can tell.
Oh, all right. So Vinny wants to go first because he just posted.
Yeah,
in
I
the
gotta
chat.
go pick up my teenager.
So yeah, we're gonna do pickups for non-laserdisc stuff. Whatever you got.
Cool.
Go first.
Blu-rays. These boutiques have a sale, and you gotta push it to get the free shipping. So I end up with 4 Warner Archive sale, Death Trap.
Nice.
That's cool.
Great movie.
That's like the 3rd Michael Caine reference tonight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he keeps showing up.
Yeah.
Oddly, Oddly, I've never seen this. I
Nice.
don't know how I missed it. I love Sidney Lumet. I've seen most of his stuff.
We have the same movie. That's weird.
Yeah, look at you
this is Treat.
guys.
Oh, this
Treat.
is Treat Williams.
That's right.
Up of the volume.
Nice
don't
one.
have it on.
Wait. We have two of the same movie.
You and
goodness.
Ryan, you're in synergy.
Oh my god.
This I just watched on LaserDisc not too long ago, and I loved it.
Yes.
The World, the Flesh, and the Devil. Harry Belafonte.
Oh,
Amazing.
yeah.
He's
Second
basically
Harry
like-
Belafonte. Shout out.
Yes.
He's the last man on Earth, and still has to deal with racists.
Oh, geez.
Of
Only
course.
3 people
Yeah.
left.
Oh my gosh.
Shout had a sale, so I got Glengarry
Nice.
special edition. I got Someone to Watch Over Me, classic Ridley Scott. This was on cable, hell of a lot.
Yeah. That's kind of like nobody talks about that one with his Uber.
Love this Biloxi Blues.
Oh,
Nice.
is it actually good? I've never seen it.
Oh my God, this is incredible. Chris Walken,
Okay.
amazing.
I'll
Straight up
grade it
comedy.
myself.
Yeah, it's great. And of course,
Cuffs.
Cuffs.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
yeah,
Nice.
I didn't grab it last time, so
It's good special features on there, so check it out.
Save it for Thanksgiving.
Love Neighbors. Had to get the little
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
I
cute
like
release.
they
Yep.
call fake, whatever they call them, fake VHS.
I like it.
I thought I had this, but I never really did, so I grabbed a used.
Oh, the
Donnie
Arrow.
Darko.
That's got like a couple different cuts on it, right?
Yeah, they got both. There's so many different Arrow Donnie Darkos.
Yeah.
That I was never sure if I had the right one. but
Yeah.
this is a cheaper one. They have like a huge box.
There's like a box. Yeah.
Criterion sale. This actually no, this I think I got on Whatnot, but I love this movie. It's really great. If you see it on the channel, check it out. History is Made at Night.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Is that on LD too?
I don't think it is.
Oh,
No.
sure.
This was a blind buy because I've always wanted to see it. Chilly Scenes of Winter with John Hurd.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I hate to break it to you.
Good?
I actually rented that this week. Like
Oh,
it was a
really?
blind rent.
Yeah.
And I got like 30 minutes in, and John Hurd is like the worst human being I've ever seen.
Okay.
Like it's just so, I just couldn't take. I'm going to try finishing that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the kind
I
of
saw
guy
that.
Yeah, he can't really play a nice guy.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, you'll see.
Give it a shot. Grab this on the flash sale. Just one thing, the Ackerman box, which is amazing. It's got everything, including the best movie ever made.
Oh, nice.
It's evil.
Yep.
Come on, there's jokes here to be made. People.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So Evil Dead, Army of Darkness is on there. Or,
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad Taste is in that box.
Where's John Dielman?
So I am all in on the remake of Shogun, so I had to go get the original Shogun.
Oh,
And that's like the
because-
full version, right?
This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the whole thing.
All right, good. I got to get that.
This is 5-disc set, like 9 hours and 7 minutes. You know, when we were kids, Sam and I,
Yep.
you know, TV miniseries were a big deal. Everyone in the world watched them at the same time. So this was one of the first.
Yep.
In 1980, I think.
Yeah, Roots, Shogun, what?
Yeah.
Thornbirds.
I just got
Oh,
this
yeah,
on DVD.
there we go.
Upgraded to the Blu-ray.
Nice.
This was also, man, gathered around the TV every night for a week.
Yep.
It's amazing.
My parents still have that book on our shelf, on their shelf.
Yeah.
Like the single bookshelf they have in the house, that Roots is on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's a big
Still-
deal.
Still a good seller. I don't know why I ended up with two, like, they're not steel books. They're
I've got that. The
Aluminum.
matchbook one. Yeah, the gas can.
like an oil can, gas can. Yeah.
But then the inside is a matchbook when if you take it out.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
that's so cool.
That's cool. Yeah. The inside's a little matchbook.
Yeah.
What? That's so sick. What the heck?
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, Lionsgate would do like Reservoir Dogs special editions on DVD like every 2 years.
God.
And then another, I was really into metal.
Oh, nice.
Found this, and it just came in a lot, is a Highlander metal, including the Queen Companion CD.
Wow, I don't have that one. That's cool.
Oh.
It's the Immortal edition.
Oh, yeah, good.
Then a couple of records. I got this because it had a cool hype sticker on
Oh,
it,
damn.
Oh,
That's sweet.
wow.
and it is my favorite Bond. And it's got a song. I don't remember if this was "Make It All Last Night," sung by Rage. I don't think that made it into the movie.
No, there's the jams at the early on when they go to the pool party. There's music playing at the pool party. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, there's that. Found this for like $8.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
listened to that recently.
Cool. And this thing is my favorite. This immediately went up on the wall. This is Radio Shack, realistic,
Wow.
all ears. This is original songs with a CB theme.
I was
I
gonna say,
love
is that a CB radio? All right.
Imagine.
Yeah, it looks like
10 tracks about CBs.
oh, I love this.
10-4, good buddy.
I love this. This is my
The
type.
One track is called The Handles Hall of Fame. Oh, The Night I Talked to the Lord. All the hits.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that it was a Radio Shack promo thing.
I
Man.
love that. That's so sick.
My
Yeah.
dad was a CB freak. We had a CB set up in the living room. So
I thought I was gonna figure it out. I had like a cheap one and I just never got it working.
yeah.
My
There's
dad, when we'd go on vacations, and he'd put one on top of the van. Like that's the only time he pulled it out. And so
Oh wow.
we would be hearing it on our trips from Georgia to New Jersey the entire way.
Wow.
And we
That's
used to hear
amazing.
about what's a bear, Dad?
Yeah.
What's going on? You know?
What's Smokey doing?
Yeah.
My neighbor, literally 2 houses down, has a gigantic dish and all the stuff. He's straight up into
Nice.
CBs and all that type of
People
The
still
voice
use them?
effects. Yeah, people do
Oh.
voice effects. And
in my town, it's a huge
Oh,
Yeah.
weird hobby.
that's amazing.
oh, Ronald
Yeah.
in the chat has that CB radio LP. So you've got
Oh,
friends,
cool.
Vinny. Yeah.
All right, all ears.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right.
That's so
I guess
sick.
I'll jump in. I got a couple things, so I'll be quick. All right. Blu-rays, I got a couple, but I left most of them upstairs. But I did finally quintuple, I don't know, probably more than that dip on Halloween. I've got
Oh.
every Halloween, and I've thought, well, I don't need the 4K Blu-ray because it's like I already have the 4K and the Blu-ray that came out. But this is like the new Shout one that's like got different
Oh.
color timing. Like they grabbed Dean Cundy again and got him in. But no, what I really wanted to get this for is it's got the TV cut, which of course I have the TV cut on like
Oh.
15 different editions. But
Yeah.
the TV cut on those editions is like a kind of mix and match. It's like the full, violent film mixed in with the extra TV scenes. Whereas this one has like, or at least a replication of it, the original version that was on TV, including like an NBC bumper. So I was excited about that.
Fun.
So I had to get yet another copy of Halloween on 4K and Blu-ray. So
Wow, that's sick though.
thanks, Shout Factory. Yeah, they came out like a year or two ago, and I slept on it, and then I was like, man, there's another feature I need to get. But
It's not on the box. I have the box set. I'm going to double check. And
yeah, the
that does
box
have
set
the DVD or
has
something.
and this has got both. It's got the, what do they call it? The Halloween extended cut is the version that's on it's on going all the way back to the old Anchor Bay double disc THX that I have.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I thought I had it too. So Halloween, we were kind of getting pumped up on watching, like this past Halloween, we were watching a lot of TV movies like Bad Ronald and Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. And I was like, oh, cool. We'll watch like the TV version of Halloween because the Halloween 2 disc has the TV version of that too. And then I realized, no, it's not in 4:3 all the time. And yeah, so this is
Just
like,
program your Criterion disc with because they have the extra scenes, right?
yeah. So, but
you have to program your
But this has got like the extra shot scenes that are normally in widescreen in every other version in 4:3. So it's like actually like it would be like when you saw it on TV. So
Well, great. Now I got to get it. Thanks, Sam.
Plus, it's like open mat, and you get to see a little bush.
I didn't remember any extra, but in fact, it's pretty funny because the opening scene with the murder of the sister is they really just like zoom really far in, so you just see nothing. You see like one of the little kind of eye holes and maybe like a little bit of a hand going, and yeah. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty fun. So it was worth getting that. Anyways, and then I got a couple records. So my wife is nice enough to find a copy of Napalm Death's Black Friday release, Enslavement to Obliteration. So
Nice.
thanks.
Got the shortest song ever, right?
Yeah.
That's the
Oh no, it doesn't have the one that's on Scum is You Suffer. I think it's the shortest
there you
one
go.
ever. Yeah.
sorry. Oh, sorry. My bad.
But yeah, but it's got this weird little phobie with Japanese writing on it, which is interesting because it's an American, Record Store Day Black Friday release. But whatever. But yeah, look at that. Love that. He's like, yeah, I'm doing a blast beat. So yeah, nice release. And so thanks. I got a dollar bin copy of Secret Value of Daydreaming by Julian Lennon, which I had his previous album, but I forgot which was it. Stick Around? Is it hit off this? I'd totally forgotten about it. And there's a cool video with like Michael J. Fox in it and all sorts of stuff, and a bunch of like hot models and stuff. And I don't remember that at all from back in the day. But yeah, shout out to Julian. I went to go see Ministry recently, and then just tripped across the all day, every day is Halloween, 12-inch. So,
Good ministry.
Yeah, so I had to get that.
That's my ministry.
Yeah, Vinny's Ministry.
Yeah.
And I never picked up any Clark Kent stuff. And I found a sealed copy of the 10-inch, which has this hilarious like sticker saying that it's going to shrink to 10 inches and turn green when you expose it to air. But of course, it's a green 10-inch vinyl.
I've got the regular one. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, but
Is this in gain or
yeah. So, and I don't know who was thinking about this. Like, they probably should have went to the IRS art department and kind of rethink that a little bit.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah. But anyways, it's Stuart Copeland, of course, and this is basically it's basically the Police, but not really the Police. So I think it's got about 10 tracks on this thing, but it's a little EP. Never had it, and I've been looking for this for ages because I'm an unapologetic fan of Yes's Union, the band themselves. I think Rick Wakeman calls it Onion. It's kind of a hot mess because it was like going to be Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe were making a new album, and then Trevor Rabin's Yes was making a new album, and then they got together, and then apparently they pretended like they got along, but they didn't really get along, and they put together a huge album. I don't know how they fit it onto one disc because this even has more songs than any other vinyl pressing. But in the States, I think it was only available as a Columbia House. But it doesn't even really have Columbia House markings except for on the vinyl, the inner hub on the label. So, but I love the Roger Dean artwork. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, I finally grabbed a copy of that. That's about it for me. What do you got, Ryan?
Oh man, that's one of those Columbia House where like they basically took the CD and like threw it on vinyl somehow.
I don't know. I've got the Columbia House like Rush Presto, and it actually sounds pretty good. So yeah, I figured I'd take a chance.
I've got the Doors soundtrack.
Yep.
It's like that, and literally it's the whole CD, which is like 60 minutes plus long or something. Yeah. It's really crazy.
But yeah, like Anchor Watt, I don't think that's on any other vinyl pressing, so I had to get it.
Sweet. Well, since we last did this, Vinegar Syndrome has had a few months of stuff. So
shout out to Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, who was asking for Vincent stuff? This is your time.
Yeah. So we'll start with a VSP, which is their like pictures label. They distribute some newer stuff. This is Sick of Myself. Really cool. Showing it upside down, of course.
I was gonna say that's extra fancy upside down.
Yeah, like. So it's pretty cool. I haven't seen it yet, but I look forward to it. And then we've got the Spanish Bloodbath.
Whoa.
Which is 3 Spanish horror films.
That's cool.
Not exciting on the cover.
Ronald said, yes, Onion Union is a good LP on vinyl. So there we go. Yay. I chose wisely. Yeah.
The Playgirls and the Vampire.
Oh, wow.
That's a cool slip.
Yeah, a little different, but very cool slip. And then a new VSA. This is A Man Called Hero. Gotta love these. Moving into some of the fancier stuff. The very, very nice Phase 4.
Nice, yep.
Which, great. We send them a copy of the.
Yeah, we were gonna work on it, but yeah, I got to send you back your LaserDisc actually. So yeah,
no worries.
Yeah,
yep. And this one does have a booklet, so
cool.
You know, mine's
that's the one with like the palm on the cover of the LaserDisc. Is that
yes?
Yeah. So on the back of the slip.
Yes, there we go.
Yep.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, I got to put this back together nicely so I don't screw it up.
I have not. I don't think I've seen.
I love these like nice hardcover boxes. They're just really, really nice. And then I bought into FOMO, and I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, but I did pick up the Little Darlings.
Almost worked on that one too, but I sold my LD to Stefan Hamburger, so it's his fault.
Yeah, and I mean it's one of those that it's probably gonna go out of print and get stupid expensive. Because why wouldn't it? But whatever. More Spanish horror, Herencia Diabolica.
Whoa.
That's
That's
wild.
freaking crazy. Oh my lord.
Yeah, and then the same art on that, so it's still cool. I did pick up one partner label. These were the February releases. I couldn't not get any kind of like Uncle Sam zombie thing. This
Wow.
is the Zombie Army. It's a Saturn's core release, so it's probably shot on video and probably terrible, but I'll enjoy it. And then I have the new month. So one of the things I've been doing is things are starting to go out of print from like way back in their back catalog. I pick them up. So I picked up Prey, and then I got the slipcover through the media club, so I did not pay extra money or ridiculous amounts. I watched this. It's not bad. I'm trying to keep up with what I buy because I realized last year that I watched like less than half.
Oh no.
I don't want that to happen again.
Did you watch it again after you bought the slip, though? Because it's
I
better now.
actually didn't watch it till I got the slip.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So, yeah.
Don't worry.
Full
I had
quality
it.
then.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. That's a mouthful, sorry. And it is 4K.
That's a cool one. I've seen that.
Yeah. Nice back slip cover, too. Like, the back is just as cool as the front. And it's got the eyes that, like, shine. No, maybe not.
Cool.
I tried. Singapore Sling this month. So, really cool. This one's supposed to be ridiculous.
Whoa.
I can't wait to watch. And then we have a double feature.
Ooh.
Spectres and also Maya.
Wow.
So I don't know if this is, I think it's 2 movies.
And the first
Pretty
one, that's a James Bond movie with Daniel Craig, right? Spectres.
Yeah, it's the exact same movie.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
This is 2 movies, yeah. And then one other partner label that I picked up. Awesome cover, severe injuries. Another Saturn's core, so it's probably going to be shitty, but the good kind. So, and then I got a few other things on Blu-ray. It's been a while, and I made it to Big Lots, so I picked up Money Plane.
Oh.
This is the shittiest, most amazing movie that came out during COVID. Every single one of these actors is like not in the like screen at the same time because it's all like green screen together, and it's so good, and I think it's the hang on. Dude, where's it at?
Shot on Zoom.
The Lawrence brothers put this together, so like, yeah, it really, really not good, but amazing. I also picked this up at Big Lots because it looked cool and it had a slipcover. Yeah. So, shout out to Big Lots because Dollar Tree doesn't have movies anymore.
Oh, bummer.
I don't know if that's permanent. I don't know. We'll see. Picked up a Severin with a slipcover, the Uncanny.
Sweet.
Looks really cool, and it's Peter Cushing. So, there we go.
Yeah, he was on another film you showed earlier too. So,
yeah, he's good. Shout out to Yorma who sent me some ridiculousness. This is Iron Sky. It's signed.
Wow.
So I watched this. This is amazing.
I don't know if I've seen the director's cut. I've seen a cut, but
so there's more space Nazis from the moon. Yeah.
It is wild.
It is a trip. It's worth checking out. Yep. He also sent me a Blu-ray of Rare Exports.
Sick.
And then we talked about this on the last one. I got a Born American. This is like an extended cut.
Wow. So, Rennie Harlan-tastic.
And then he sent me a bunch of other stuff that I think he just like found. So Vares, there's like an entire series of these.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't even know what this is. It's not in English, so we'll check that out. More Vares. There's like 8 Vares movies. More Vares.
Man.
Wow.
So yeah, more. Yeah. He just like a box showed up and I'm like, oh yeah, I totally want that Born American. And I get this entire like stack of stuff that he found. So kudos to him. I was on Whatnot because Vinny's a bad influence.
Yeah, he is.
A bunch of stuff. Here's one of them, Vice Squad. I watched this. I was kind of like not feeling it, but the last like sequence was just ridiculous and awesome. So shout out to Wings Hauser.
Yep.
And then a bunch of other stuff. Hang on. Got the Babadook.
Nice. I always like that release.
Yeah, cool. Really, really cool with a Velcro. Like, that's so cool. Yeah, well done. I went crazy on a sale, and I was like, screw it, whatever. I'm doing this once. Ginger Snaps with a slipcover.
That's a good release.
Nice Vault of Horror and Tales from the Crypt.
Also a good release.
That was like a couple of these I picked up because they were like $4 and I'd already bought a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, okay, yep. Hills Have Eyes, Part 2.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Night of the Comet.
Nice.
Ooh.
The Burning.
That's cool.
Got a sweet Sasquatch DVD. This one was $2. I splurged. But yeah, like I'd already gotten some crazy stuff, and he was like blowing out whatever was left, and I'm like, yeah, I'll pick up Mama. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that's a
but
good movie. Jessica Chastain. Yeah, it's really
Sweet.
it's spooky. Yeah.
I think I paid $3 for it. So
And it's got Jamie from Game of Thrones in it too. It's good.
nice. The Nest.
Hmm.
I don't know. Killer's Moon.
Redemption.
Seriously, like I just like chewed through a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Crimson Peak. And then a couple others. I went crazy and decided to grab some going out of print TerraVision and grabbed Howlgate
Oh, sick.
and also Attack of the Killer Refrigerator. So I think
That sounds fun.
yeah. That's it for Blu-rays and stuff.
Ronald
I
in
do
the
have a
chat is appreciating your stuff, but also making me feel nostalgic for the New Haven Memorial Coliseum. Apparently, that was one of the last rock concerts. Was Yes Union. Shout out to Van Halen. Get the Van Halen Live at Annette. It was recorded in the New Haven Coliseum.
Oh, sweet! I just watched that. Really good. I'm sure that they re-recorded it all in the studio.
Oh yeah, but I always
That's
like how
besides the
Sammy
point.
Hagar goes, "This is New Halen tonight," because it's like New Haven.
So cheesy.
I
but
love
worth it. This showed up in the mail today. Sum 41's last album.
Ooh.
I wanted 2 colors because I got the 3-color smush.
Well, you gotta have 2
and then
colors,
I
right?
also got the clear with red, blue, and black splatter. So you
Oh,
know,
that's cool. I love splash.
the album sounds better if you have different colors. It's like stacking laser discs.
Yes.
Same exact effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picked up some other cool stuff.
Ooh, nice.
Filling in my collection. You know, a little more television.
So good.
Again, filling in my
Ooh,
collection.
Yeah.
So
And then I picked up some cool psych stuff from my guy out of his garage because he had this ridiculous stack that he got from somebody, and between me and a few other people, this entire full crate was down to like less than half in like 30 minutes.
Oh.
So this is it's Silverhead, which is actually like a glam rock, and
ooh,
this is like a sample copy reissue.
Wow.
Really cool.
Check out that art though. That cover art's wild.
Oh yeah, that's why I bought it. The cover art was just cool. I picked up Edge, which
Wow.
another like psych, really ridiculous.
that's cool.
And the back is like a little bit more dark and brooding.
But yeah, that guy on the right, he could be playing in like Red Fang today.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he probably is.
He
We
probably
don't
is,
know.
yeah.
Got Amish,
Oh,
Wow.
That's wild
uh,
art.
Steel Shadows is what it says on that.
Wow.
So. But yeah, like that looked really cool. I picked up Genesis, but not Genesis that we know. The Genesis band before Genesis, they were kind of like a psych. So,
Wow.
Whoa.
and then I picked up first time pressing on vinyl, the Days of the New Green album.
Ooh.
So the new one, the third one's coming out. Red album, I think it is. It's coming out next week. So I'll be completing the series and regretting buying music on vinyl because
Sweet.
they've gotten ridiculous. Like when I started collecting them, they were like $30, and I was like, man, this is a lot. And now they broke 50, and I'm like, I don't think I can keep doing this. But
Ronald Webb says Silverhead's cool. It's got one of the dude from Robert Plant solo band and a guy from Blondie, Nigel Harrison. So you did good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, I picked it up because it looked cool, and it was in like the psych, like, or it was in the glam section. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And Ari Franklin suggests that Marcus gets a turntable. So it's not just
yeah,
us.
Marcus needs a turntable.
All right, look, you are stop being a bad influence.
Yeah, right?
You know I don't. This is not good. That does not lead down to a good path. So no.
Hey, another
Hey.
visitor. Yeah, you're lucky Luke's disappeared right now too. He'd be piling on too.
It's gonna happen, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to show restraint. So
Might I recommend just starting with original pressings?
Yeah, you don't have to go for that.
oh no, see, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the
But they
problem.
sound better.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
All right.
Uh, Maxine, you got anything?
spotlight.
I got a TV.
Oh yeah. You want to drag it out? Show everybody?
Yeah, it's in the other room. It's 65 inch. I don't know. I had a 70 inch, just a regular, nothing special 4K before that.
Yep.
That I was endlessly disappointed by ever since I bought it, and it's the 70 inch. I kind of like, I don't know, that 5 inch difference between a 65 and a 70. It just doesn't seem like it would be that much, but I kind of wishing I had a 77, but
Yeah,
the
keep going.
quality is everything. So I'm just obsessed with it. And yeah, basically I reorganized my entire living room and moved all of my hi-fi stuff, and now all my records are looking radical, and I've been using my 8-track player because it's all wired in. Everything's so wired. I'm so proud of myself.
Sweet.
I got like insane. I got brown speaker wire because everything in my house is wood. And I'm like, I just want it to be invisible. So like I wired my whole freaking thing and rounded it like all the way around the room.
Yeah, that's always white or yeah.
Yeah, I know. And it was just very satisfying to finally get like the rig like set up in the place, and all my records are going, all my formats, everything is going. And I got an AB switch that's a receiver AB. So I have the hi-fi receiver, and I have front speakers that are on either side of my TV, my OLED TV. And those fronts are AB'd for LaserDisc with one receiver, or I press the other thing, and then it's the hi-fi setup on the whole other side of the room is running through those two speakers. So I have way less speakers. My living room feels massive. It was like a huge accomplishment.
So it's time for a party, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I have more room. I have more room for people.
Room for activities.
Yes. And maybe more seating. I have one sofa in there, and
Sweet.
Need two.
Cool. Any other pickups or anything, or no?
I mean, I felt pretty stupid not showing this, but I'll briefly pop it in here.
Whoa, you got an MI too?
Yeah, I got
Nice.
it Forma, and like I didn't even it was at the back of the stack behind something else, and I was like, I felt like I didn't show something, and yeah, I didn't.
When you got so many heaters that like MI2 is just whatever. Like, yeah. And I got an MI2.
It's huge. And it made me realize I did not even have the first movie in my personal collection.
How is that possible?
Yeah.
Because I've had so many of them that they're all sitting in all my sales stuff, and I just never brought it here because like it's one of those like it's the same thing with Braveheart. I do not have a copy of Braveheart in my personal collection because I've just seen the cover so many times I felt like I had it.
Yeah, you sent me one because I goofed up and got rid of mine and got a replacement that was pan and scan, and then you're like, oh, I got a million, so you sent me a widescreen.
Yeah, like so many. I can at any point bring a copy of that here, and I the same thing happened to me with Titanic. I was like, I don't have Titanic, and I
How is that possible?
I remember the reasoning, and it makes perfect sense now that I think about it. It's because when I was in the apartment, we were upstairs, and I had a weight restriction.
Oh yeah.
Because of being upstairs, I was concerned about everything being too heavy. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep all the really like I didn't have Indiana Jones. I kept everything common, not there. And when we moved here, I just didn't fill in those blanks, and I'm on a bottom floor. Like I can blast weight over here.
Yeah, I'm on concrete here, so it's like game on, buddy.
We're not raised foundation with concrete slab. It's like I got freaking metal shelves. I'm going like
bring it.
Yeah, but these are still all like on. You can't see that one, but yeah, it's the same kind of concept. I built all this shelving myself. This is all my handiwork here, but I have those all the way around the room, and these were from the apartment. So
Ronald's giving you shout outs in your setup. Oh, he's in Connecticut and he's got LDs. I got to come visit him. So
yes, go see your friend.
I should have gone when I was trolling Connecticut with Ryan. So
I know.
I'll definitely swing down.
I was saying that you freaking should have gone to the Pennsylvania show and met up with Beardo at the Gary Newman and Ministry.
Yeah, more on that later. I'm going to be bringing that up because man, I missed that. Damn. Anyways, Marcus, you got any records that you want to show RE Franklin? Yeah.
No, not a single. Actually, no records.
Any Blu-rays or anything?
But I do have a bunch of Blu-rays. Yeah, so I've been pretty heavily focused on Blu-ray and 4K here recently as we built out. We got a 4K player last year, and we updated the TV to a 4K OLED when our old one died. So I've got several things to show, and I'll go quick. I'm going to start with Criterion Flash Sale. These are a few that I picked up from the Criterion Flash Sale.
Ooh.
So Menace to Society.
It's so good.
So here's the thing. I try not to double dip. If I've got it on LaserDisc and I like it on LaserDisc, I try not to double dip. But this one's in 4K Criterion, so I went ahead and picked it up anyway.
Does that have new stuff on there from the LaserDisc? It's new because they say new, blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if the interviews
new
are
interview
new or not. I'm not sure.
It's still it's
yeah,
such
no.
a great
There's
movie.
a 2009 featurette, so yeah, there is some new stuff on here.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean new compared to LaserDisc. Yeah. Here's another double dip. Shaft. Again, it's in 4K. Already has a LaserDisc, but went ahead and picked up the 4K.
Good.
And then I got the Melvin Van Peebles box sets, the essentials. So it's got. I was really after Watermelon Man and Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, but it's got some other stuff on here that I'm not actually familiar with.
Like a stage play he did was the last one on there. There's some interesting stuff on there.
Yeah. So good pickup from the Criterion sale. Then I'll do local pickups from Book Off. So Memento.
Oh, nice.
This one actually wasn't necessarily on my list, but as I was scanning titles, it jumped out at me. And interestingly, the title next to it was like more than 10 times as much. And I'm like, why is that? So I looked it up on eBay. I'm like, oh, this actually goes for some money. But they've had this one for a while, and it was marked on like old pricing. So I just went ahead and grabbed it anyway.
Nice.
Made sense?
Or if it's got the Easter egg on there, the remember the old Easter egg on the DVD where it would play it in correct order?
Yeah, you could reorder it.
If it's still on there or not.
No, I'll have to check that out.
And like
Not
only
sure.
that special edition, that second DVD
Yeah.
had it. Yeah, you could watch it in full continuity. Yeah.
I miss Easter eggs. Those are fun.
Yeah, nobody cares about Easter eggs anymore. Yeah.
Some good times.
Yeah. All right, and then given all the controversy with the Cameron 4K releases, I picked up the Abyss special edition, both the full screen and the widescreen, so I can do ABC comparisons to the 4K. My 4K copy has not arrived yet because I was kind of a late pre-order on that one, and I think I'm going to get it. I'm not going to cancel it, even though I've seen that. There's a bunch of DNR and other things applied, but ultimately,
See it for yourself.
It's the best. I want to see it for myself, and it's the best that it's going to look, probably ever. So I went ahead and kept the pre-order. And then I am working on getting, this is going to sound really random and niche, but I'm working on getting all of the IMAX aspect ratios that made it onto 4K.
Okay.
So the list is small. It's like a dozen or so movies. I'm just working on getting all those to showcase the 4K TV. So Batman, Dawn of Justice is one. And this one actually has the full IMAX aspect ratio. So there are black bars on the sides in certain scenes on this one. Dark Knight Rises, Wonder Woman 1984.
Nice.
Cool.
And Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible Fallout. So I still have a few more to get, but
Ryan, how did your child grow so fast?
Yeah, Ryan's children his child keeps changing age.
You're one child.
Yeah.
I might have more than one here.
Oh,
What?
I thought a time shift was happening.
I was hoping for a time shift too. But I guess that makes sense too.
Whatever.
All right, now I'm going to go through Steelbooks.
Ooh, yeah.
So thankfully, Walmart has done their best to pick up where Best Buy left off, right? So the big hole we had with Best Buy stopped selling physical media.
Rest in
Walmart's
peace.
starting to get, Walmart's starting to get exclusive Steelbooks in general, pumping up their kind of physical media sections in their stores. I still find though that in the stores, very hit or miss with stock. Like I'm going to show one that I happened to find randomly, but it's pretty barren still, and online is probably the best way to go. So this week they released 4 Marvel UK Mondo Steelbooks that came out, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. You can import them from the UK if you want to, but they came out with 4 of those. I picked up 2 of them. So Black Panther.
Oh damn.
steelbook. And I like the cover art on this one, Doctor Strange.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
pretty
sweet. I've never seen
as
that one.
well.
Yeah, that's really cool.
All right, and then I got some other steelbooks. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Ooh.
This film holds a special place in my wife and I's heart. It wasn't an official date, but we went and saw this movie as friends, and I kind of made my first move during this movie.
It's a pretty romantic movie too.
I showed her.
Yeah.
I showed her, and she like totally remembered. She's like, "Oh my gosh, this is when you first touched my leg." And during this movie, I'm like, yeah, it was. So I have to relive that moment at some point when the kids go to bed.
Yep.
This one's for the children mostly. Super Mario Bros, the new animated film. It should look ridiculous on the OLED with all the colors. I'll probably end up talking about this when we're talking about things we recently watched. Yeah. So this is the Dune steelbook. Saw Dune 2, part 2 earlier today. This one's a really cool one. This was a Best Buy exclusive, and Walmart picked it up. So American Psycho, and it's got this really cool. I'm gonna see if I can do this here. Really cool outer cover.
Wow.
Where this comes down, and then you see with all the blood splattered on his face. So,
that's
and he's holding this behind his back.
Oh snap! Wow.
Yeah, so it's a really cool steelbook.
That's really sick.
All right, put that back later. Let's see a couple more steelbooks. Rad. Again, I already have it on LaserDisc, but it's cool enough. It's worth getting in. I think this is a Blu-ray. This is not 4K.
Yep.
That's just a Blu-ray. And then the last one, steelbook that I've got to show off. So this is a random one that I found in Walmart. It's sold out everywhere online, but Oppenheimer, this is like impossible. Impossible to get at a fair price.
Yeah.
Put it that way. They're on eBay for 4 or 5 times as much as the retail, but who wants to pay that?
Yeah.
So.
It's and then
Grail. Just one more. Yeah, that would be a Grail.
Yeah.
That's for sure a Grail in the 4K community. And then the last one, I would show it all the way off, but I haven't opened it yet. It's an A24 release, 4K.
Oh, where's Vinny?
Last Black Man in San Francisco. Yeah. So I was intending to see this in the theaters, but I think it came out in 2021. We were not, we're in the midst of the pandemic, and I wasn't yet going to theaters and those sort of things. So I never actually got to see it in the theater. It's got a really cool booklet inside with like a map of San Francisco, some sketches that the main character did in the film. So just a really well put together release. I think.
Be careful.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, Luke. You mentioned it, right? With your Everything Everywhere All at Once, right?
Yeah. 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
Get it.
Well, okay. So I bought this on eBay. So it better be good inside.
It's
Otherwise,
sealed. I'm just saying.
I'm going to be stuck, right? We'll see.
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm screwed if it's messed up because I can't return it from eBay. So, but it's the same size, like the oversized. It should match up with the other sizes of their releases. So.
Yeah, like Midsummer's a nice one too.
Yeah, exactly. So on the shelf, they all match up, but they're like huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really interesting prize.
So that's all I got. Lots of Blu-ray and 4K pickups for me this past couple months.
Sweet. What's Luke got? I mean, you don't have to show anything if you don't want to.
I'm ready. It's not on me. There we go. There we go. All right. So I have in Seattle, there's Scarecrow Video, and it is just the biggest rental store you've ever seen in your life. They've got every DVD, Blu-ray you've ever thought of. So I've been going every week on Wednesday. They have buy one, rent one, get one free. So I'm not buying as many Blu-rays or discs because I'm just renting them. I've got a stack of 6 that I need to plow through, and I've been doing them. I've been watching them every week. It's fun. But I did buy a few. They have some for sale there. The first one I got a Criterion of Irma Vep. Pretty cheap. I've never seen it. Looked cool. Had a bunch of cool extra features. So yeah, let's do that. So I recently got out of the Navy, and I when I was in the Navy, when I was in the Navy, I hated war movies. Like I just hated them. Like I don't want to watch them. I don't want anything to do with them. But now that I'm out, I love anti-war movies. Like they are so good. And this is one I found. The big one, I got Paths of Glory,
Nice.
Kubrick one. But this one was a total blind buy. This is called The Bridge. It's a German movie. It's about some Nazis, which is a hard sell, right? But he does it. This is the first major anti-war film to come out of Germany after World War II. I just blind buy. Okay, let's watch it. This is an amazing movie. It starts with these kids, and they're just young, being, in Germany at the end of the war, just being kids, But then it's like at the tail end of World War II, and like everybody's dying, and they know they're losing, so they're just like, all right, teenagers, come on, we need you. You're getting drafted. Let's go. And they're just so excited. They just they're like, yes, we will go. We're so pumped for this. And the first day of like basic training, they say, we got to go. Like we have to go fight. So they're like, get all your people. I don't care. They're like, their first day, and they're set to like guard this bridge, but they're just so excited to be a part of this. And in the military, you see those kids, you see these people who are like 18, they just got out of high school, and they're just like, I am so pumped. This is going to be awesome. I love this. Let's go. This movie was, of course, no spoiler alert, they all die.
Oh, no.
It's just, there's just one scene where like all the old, soldiers are coming back, and they see him out there, and they're just like beat to hell. Yeah. And I know that feeling of being beat to hell. And it's like, and they're like, just, oh, that's so awesome. Like, no, man, like you don't want any of this. Loved it. Like loved every second. This director, there's a good special feature about, it talks about like how he was very, influential, but like nobody used him. Like people were afraid, like the new directors, the German directors, like everybody loved his stuff. He came out in this weird time where it's like, this was in 59, but then like by the 70s, but Vendors in Paris, Texas, if you remember that movie, the doctor at the very beginning that finds him, he's the director. He was that guy. Like I love that movie. And it's, it's like Das Boot, where you're like, hey, let's watch a movie about a bunch of Nazis. Let's do it. And you'll get on. It's a hard sell, but they do it. It's amazing.
And different war. It sounds like a good counterpart to All Quiet on the Western Front. It's got a similar kind of vibe with the young kids in school. Like, we got to go do it. And then,
And their parents, that's so sad. They're like, their mom was like, no, you're going. You're moving to your aunt's house. No way. You're not doing this. Like, oh, I'm going. I'm doing this. Loved it. All right. The rest, I've just got a bunch of records. You were talking about dollar store finds. I found some fun dollar store finds.
Ooh, what do we got?
Or dollar bin finds. I'm sorry. This one is Phil and Betty Richards. This is like a what's it called? Private press. Yep. Okay. No real label or whatever. And it's, if you find one that's not like Jesus related, it's you're going to get something special. Yeah. It's just them two singing, and I was listening to it, whatever. But then there was a cover of the Johnny Mathis song, 12th of Never. I had to look it up. But I'm like, this is really good, guys. What's going on? I love you, Phil and Betty Richards.
Phil and Betty.
Anyway, it's good. Not all. You look through the dollar bins, you might find something fun. Next one, I've got this is a have fun play drums. Ooh. It's a tutorial on how to play drums. It's like he plays them and he's like, okay, and now you do it. 1, 2, 3, and he's just going with them.
I love those. Those are some of my favorites.
All right, so my daughter, who is 7, I don't know what I did wrong in my life.
I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be great.
She came home one day and said, Dad, do you know Rush? I was like, oh, God.
Yes.
Yes. Well, how do you know Rush, 7-year-old girl, Washington State? She's like, oh, my music teacher plays the song when we go to music class every week. I'm like, I got to have a talk with this guy. What is going on? So she is obsessed with Rush. When you're young and you just have something that's yours and you're going for it. So I take her to record stores a lot. We go down to Olympia. There's a nice kids museum there, and I might go to the I am going to the record store first, and she's there, and then we go to the museum. So one day she just went up and talks to the record store, like, excuse me,
Mister,
do you have any rush? The guy's like, why, yes, I do.
Follow me.
Yeah, come on back. And it's cute and it's silly. It's fun to watch them walk back.
Yep.
And she comes out and she pulls this guy out.
Sweet, yeah.
Him, and she, she loves the song "The Trees," which is on here.
Side
right?
two's, I mean, even cooler than side one, even though the side one's a big,
Really?
epic. Yeah.
I like
I
that
see that.
song.
Yeah.
Circumstances and La Via Strangiato, those are all heaters. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. My daughter loves it because of the butt.
Yeah, well, it's got cheeks. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, it's so funny. Oh my goodness. So yeah.
Get her
So-
into Going for the One by Yes. That's got good butt cheeks
Okay.
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah. And then, of course, then we found this guy.
There we go.
And this one is like, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's-
killer, no filler.
Yeah. And it's almost too good. It's like one of those, it reminded me of Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, where
Yeah.
it's just like, it's so catchy and just, you're so in it. And it's like, why can't stop listening to this? I can't. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
So, there you go.
That's a great record. I like the cover.
Yeah.
Big old owl.
Night Owl. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, enough for Rush. These are things I just got in the mail today. I did a order from Discord, Discord Records. Ian McKay got me a nice
Ooh. All right.
Out of Step, Minor Threat, and some solid punk. No, nobody.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
Nice yellow, white vinyl for this guy.
Oh.
So yeah, and there's something weird about. They went back to the original sound on it. There's something on it, and this is like the original. There's a million pressings of it.
Gotcha.
This came about where record store had it, but it was like anyway. This was like, you know what? I'll just get a new one. I'm fine with this. Whatever. Another Discord I got is Nation of Ulysses. This is just a wild band out of DC. 13 Points Program to Destroy America. All right.
Wow. Yeah.
It's really catchy, some like jazz influence, punk stuff. I mean, it's a solid record. There's another one that I have, that original one. I'm like, I'll just grab this one too.
Cool artwork too.
Oh yeah. Then I picked up this guy too. This is like their first 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 4, and 6. They're early 7-inches. Like these 7-inches go for a gajillion dollars, and they just put out a nice 12-inch of all of them, and I think it is yellow. Yeah, nice yellow on that guy.
That's awesome.
Very thoughtful of them to combine those.
Yeah, that's really
Thanks,
smart.
guys. I have a few of them. Nice bootlegs that I found in Japan, and they all kind of look like this. And it's like, hey, you don't need to buy those punk records for a bit. You will just put them on. It's like, here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a bunch of them. Because that's not punk, man. You're not supposed to buy them for $500 or 1 7 inch. That's not cool. Here's a cool one I found. Nice bootleg of Rolling Stone concert. I'm getting into these a little bit more. These crazy bootlegs.
Yeah.
I'd find them and before I'm like, no thanks. But they're fun. This has like in between songs is like these weird interviews and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I gotta get this one. All right. The record store Sonic Boom in Seattle, every Thursday they have hey, this is what's going in the used section tomorrow. You need to come and get it. I am now scared to look through them because they get me every time. Like, it's just like, no, I don't. Okay, no. Oh, God, I got to get it. I got to go to Seattle tomorrow and get it. I found this nice copy of the soundtrack to Solaris.
Wow.
I love soundtracks now. Who would have known?
Yeah, what a turnaround.
This one's really good. It's a lot of fun. Yep. It's very, ambient, and then there's some singing comes out of nowhere. It's great. And I was about to get this poster. This is from the Italian.
Yeah, great poster.
Yeah. Love it. So good. And this was like the first vinyl edition ever. So I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. So here we go into. I don't know if you guys know I bet. Let's see. Sufjan Stevens, anybody?
Yeah.
So this one, this album is amazing. So he did the Illinois record, and then he's one of these guys who just puts out tons and tons of music, and then some are instrumental, and then he does like the real ones where he sings. And so this one, Carrie and Lowell, is like the saddest record you'll ever listen to in your life. But the thing was, like, the original pressing was supposed to be awful, like just so bad. But this was like an Urban Outfitters pressing that's on blue vinyl. It's really good. It sounds great. So there you go.
Oh, nice.
That's funny. Actually see somebody buying an Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, I mean,
that's really funny.
It's weird. It's one of those things where it's like, it sounds better than the original. So yeah, let's do it. And then I went and did it again. I bought this one. And this also is the Urban Outfitters edition. Again, the original one's not supposed to sound so great. And so I picked up this guy. So this was at my record store, and it was cheap, and it was on sale. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. All right. So almost done. So I'm in the Pacific Northwest now, and if you live in the Pacific Northwest, you are supposed to love not grunge, but before grunge was the two bands, the Sonics. What?
Heart. Yeah.
And Heart. Yeah. Before Heart.
Oh, yeah. Sonics. Yeah.
There was the Sonics, and of course the Wailers.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
so I've been really getting into the Wailers. I think I like them better than the Sonics. These are like the original garage rock bands. Like, they invented the sound kind of thing. And so I just picked up this an original mono pressing, the first one, and this was the one that I bought from like the town over, like 15 minutes away. And I was like, I guess I could go and get it from you, but nah, I'll pay you $8 and you can ship it to me, buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, their sound, this was all like, it was like surf rock, but it was blending into garage, and they were just like inventing this new thing. So yeah, they started here, and then I found kind of a later, they have a few albums, but I picked up this one, Outburst. This is smoking. Like, holy crap. Too. Yeah.
That's sweet.
And it's nice ripped. And I was like, I love records that are kind of beat up a little bit. So like, oh, well, let's price that down because no one wants to buy it. I'm like, the record works. It's cool. I like it. In Japan, if there was like a little ding, they would lower the price big time. Yeah. Anyway, this album is really, really good. Rocking it. Like having dance parties with my daughter. So good.
Nice.
This last one, this is their last album called Walking Through the People. This is more psychedelic. So just from like their original sound to this kind of surf rock to this, it's so big. Like, it's so amazing how they got so far. Because this one is really killer too. It's a psychedelic, but like not in like a typical way. It is just smoking. I mean, the Sonics are good. The Sonics have, here, meet the Sonics, and then boom. But like, I'm digging the Wailers more.
Feels like Sonics get all the credit and all the spotlight too. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did a Christmas crossover record, I think. Like, they did, maybe one did the A side and the other did
collab.
Yeah,
I love that.
So would you say it's a going on the way up psych or a come back down slow psych?
Like if I'm taking drugs, like what?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I would say coming down. It's more down tempo. So it's not like punching up, it's punching down.
But again, don't do drugs, kid. Don't smoke.
Hey, Ryan's kid, do drugs. It's totally cool.
Wow. I'm getting kicked off YouTube tomorrow.
Just kidding, not cool.
Sorry, algorithm bots. All right. And we're just about done, I think, right? So it's time to get into our recommendations and, all that sort of fun stuff. And I'm going to do like a little triple whammy thing, but different kind of medium. First, I'm going to recommend I just finished reading Geddy Lee's book, My Effin' Life biography. Geddy Lee of Rush, Luke's new favorite band.
My daughter's favorite band.
Fantastic book. I had just read Martin Popoff's like 3-volume series of like Rush through the history. So I was like, I already kind of know the story, but let's see what's going on. But there's a pretty harrowing section, like for the first like 5 or so chapters, telling his parents' story and surviving the Holocaust. And that is really intense. So it's not even just his life. It's like a little bit beyond that. So it's like a really good history lesson, and then of course you get to hear all about Russian. It's good. He's a little spicier than you normally think. He's always so polite and like, hey, you know, but he drops some swear words and has some not so nice things to say about some producers and a couple of people along the way. So I was like, wow, spicy Geddy Lee. But yeah, really interesting book, and I loved it. Of course, it's also very sad in parts, especially dealing with Neil Peart and many other things. Spoiler alert, but he may have died. Shout out to the professor. Yes. So then the next thing is I went to a concert and I saw Ministry, and Frontline Assembly is a band I've been wanting to see since the 90s. But in the middle, it was kind of like a co-headlining thing with Ministry and Gary Newman. And Gary Newman blew the roof off the place. I saw him at the Roadrunner, which is a nice newer venue up in Boston. Oh my God. He just like completely crushed it and like, you know, destroyed the stage. Like 66 years old, moving around like Trent Reznor in his prime. Very impressive. His band was cool and like kind of like weird and like androgynous. Like the bass player and the guitar player were like, looked like aliens. Really, really good show. So I recommend it. I don't know if that is the tour over yet, Maxine. You said it just came to Pennsylvania.
Well, it was, I mean, it's a little while ago now because it was March when they were in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But it was like the same week almost as when you were
Up in Boston.
Yeah, when you saw it in Boston, and then it was like the next Thursday after you saw them.
Yeah.
That's when he went.
Yeah, so it might be over by now. But anyways, if he comes around again, go see Gary Newman. It was amazing. So
he's so good. He's so good. Our friend used to do sound for him. We've met Gary at a Christmas party. Like, dude's insane, super nice.
Yeah.
Like, insane. So good.
Yeah.
The show's so good.
So
I got sent on a video.
Ooh.
I didn't get to go.
So yes, I recommend. Yeah, there was video of the show I was at, and there's some video of some other shows on the tour. But yeah, I recommend checking it out. Anyways, but finally for product that you can watch, the finale of Tokyo Vice Season 2 just aired on Max. So I just finally watched that today, and yes, very, very good. If you watch Season 1, which I don't think anybody here did, but it kind of ended on Empire Strikes Back. Kind of, there was no resolution. Like all the characters you want to see hang out together are like sent in different zones, and they're not together. This kind of delivers on like a real finale that you're looking for. So it's based loosely on this book called Tokyo Vice by a real Gaijin reporter, Jake Adelstein. There's a lot of question about how true a lot of his tall tales are with him getting involved in the Yakuza. Luke will enjoy it because there's a train-centric episode where a couple of Yakuza guys have to take the train out into the snowy countryside to meet a guy who's supposedly got some guns out there. And surprise, surprise, it goes wrong. Yeah, so some good train and countryside scenes. But yeah, it's just the finale really delivered. So yeah, killer stuff. So check it out. It's on Max. What do you got, Ryan?
If you haven't seen it, go see Dune because
Part
it's
2?
fantastic. Yeah, part 2, obviously.
Skip
if
one.
you can see part 1
Yeah.
still, great,
Yeah.
go do it. But part 2, I managed to catch Alkaline Trio when they were in Chicago, which is always a hot ticket.
Nice concert
And
reports.
they played the entire set in suits, which was impressive because it was hot as all can be. I'll censor my language right now.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, go see them because they're on tour somewhere.
That's right.
And I haven't watched any TV. I've just been like watching movies here and there as I can, catch them. So, yep. That's it.
What do you see Dune in? Was it like IMAX something or laser?
I didn't catch the IMAX because I had to catch it when this guy and his brother were not home. So I caught it in regular, just like Dolby, whatever.
Yeah.
And it still sounded amazing. Like the whole place shakes. The sound mix on it is just top notch. So, and I didn't even get to see it in, 8 billion pixel IMAX or anything.
Sure, yeah.
So, yep. But
I'm sure Marcus might have some thoughts on Dune Part 2 as well.
I'm sure Marcus has better thoughts than me. Yeah. So I'll pass it off.
Yeah, what do you got, Marcus?
All right. So like Ryan, I have not been watching much TV lately either. I've been just watching discs and that sort of thing. But I did stream a documentary last night called it was on Amazon Prime. It's called Little White Lie, and it's about a biracial woman who was raised white. Like she was raised in a Jewish family. Her whole family's white. She was always told she was white. And it wasn't until she got to college. Well, I should say there were people who questioned things along the way. And there was like, oh yeah, you've got a Sicilian great grandfather and you look just like him. And her dad, gets tan in the summer. So she kind of like brushed it off.
Yeah.
But no, she's actually biracial.
Wow.
I'm not going to tell you how all that came to be, but it was a good documentary about, race and family and secrets and all sorts of things.
Yeah. It's like the flip side of what was the woman from the NAACP that was posing as a black woman, but was
Dosenthal.
Yeah. Yeah. There's actually a documentary about her out there too. I don't think I saw that whole thing, but yeah. Yeah, Rachel Dolezal.
It's quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wild
stuff. And then my second recommendation is Dune Part 2. I saw it this morning, matinee, 70 millimeter IMAX at Universal Studios.
Choice.
It was incredible. So visually, it's just so good. The sound, like Ryan said, was just incredible. You can quibble about the story and the pacing, to some extent, because I was debating with my wife about that, and my kids as well. But overall, incredible cinematic experience. I foresee it winning a whole bunch of Oscars next year, like it did, a couple of years ago. But I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, who's up next? Oh, Luke left, so it's Maxine. I
So
think
Max.
it's your turn anyways.
I too saw Dune 2, and I did see it in IMAX. And it was absolutely, like, visually loved it. Sonically loved it. Story-wise, I mean, it's 3 hours. Like, you have to set aside a block of time. And realistically, one entire hour, if not longer, is almost exclusively CGI desert, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
If it is CGI, unless it is real desert, it does look really good. It's very hard to tell. But there's a lot of desert, and I think that, like, my only feeling in it is, like, I've never read the books. I don't know the pacing of those. I've loved Dune 1984, and I felt like that pacing was rushed because of trying to fit into, like, an hour and a half.
For sure.
That movie had the 3 hour time limit, like that movie would have been like perfection. And I felt like if they had made the first Dune and the second Dunes into a 3 hour standalone thing, it would probably be perfect.
Yes, it's like the opposite probably. Yeah. It's like a little too long. Yep.
I think there was just stuff where it's like in the moment when you're watching it, it's not feeling like you're not necessarily feeling like this it's long, but like when you look back on it and how much time you had to wait to go to the damn bathroom, like it's and you're getting, it's just like that kind of a thing where it's just like it was really long. Like you can't really get around that, but it's like visually in IMAX. I mean, I saw Oppenheimer in IMAX, and to me that was like the best use of the IMAX that I have experienced. But this felt very cinematic. You felt very immersed. So, I mean, is it worth it to see it in IMAX? Probably. Yeah. But I think you could just as well see it in just the standard and
Jabroni vision. Yep.
Yeah. I think it's going to smoke no matter where you see it, because it's truly just it's a huge film. Just feels huge.
Nice.
But I saw Lisa Frankenstein at the theater at Universal.
Nice.
And I freaking loved that. That was so quirky and weird, and like everyone thought I would like it. I liked it. I really did.
Nice.
And it was really funny. There's definitely some things in this exact room that were props.
In the film? Yeah.
I don't own her props, but like I'm like, hey, that's my clock.
I've got that. Yeah.
It's in my shower. Like I have that same thing. Like it was just like a lot of me feeling that way the whole
That's
movie.
weird. Yeah.
But for
Ryan's getting attacked by football.
For TV stuff, I just finished the second season of The Gilded Age on Max, which is kind of Downton Abbey adjacent.
Sounds like it, yeah.
But it's got I mean, it's Miranda from Sex and the City is in it, and Martha Mayhew from Grinch Who Stole Christmas is in it.
Oh wow.
And some other kind of recognizable people, but like the storyline is very much set in very early pre-electricity kind of New York. And it's family moving across the street and all of the old money versus the new money and the railroads, and it's just like everything feels like a movie. Every episode, there's so much budget put into that. You can feel the budget.
Sounds cool.
Like,
I should check it out.
Yeah, it's visually really cool. Some of the pacing is slow just because it's, the time period, but like as a whole, there's I mean, basically the whole show I think starts out with a white female character trying to get on a train and someone steals her purse, and then a black female character who's standing nearby pays her train fare, and then they become best friends.
Okay.
And like then it's kind of like there's a lot of class things, and there's a lot of clashing of like because there's elite black families in a section of Brooklyn, and then they're showing all of what that looks like. They go to Alabama. There's like it's a whole kind of like it's really widespread of topics, but all just like based around essentially two kind of core families and all of the things going on in there. And like there's like young kids and everyone's trying to marry each other off. It's there's a lot of parties. I mean, the costume design is ridiculous, but like highly recommend that show. I think that because of the time that it takes to film that, I don't think we're getting a third season until 2025.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So it'll be a while for
soak it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, soak up the first two seasons. They're like long. I think they're about an hour or close to for each episode. They're pretty long. Right. But they're very cinematic. They're very enjoyable.
I'll check them out.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm gonna write down Tokyo Vice because I couldn't remember the one that you had mentioned previously, and I was trying to figure out what the heck it was.
Yeah.
I was doing it
Yeah, I think you'll dig it. Ken Watanabe's great in it, and Ansel Elgort's good in it, and it's really cool, compelling stuff. And you like Yakuza movies and all that stuff, you'll dig it.
Yeah,
so.
That's cool.
And it's great too because the American character is a total idiot. He keeps making the dumbest moves possible, and you're like just watching, like, what an idiot. Yeah, but you still kind of, you're rooting for him.
Yeah, I love that stuff. That's funny.
Luke, you got any recommendations?
I have not seen Dune. I have no interest in seeing Dune. I saw the first one and I was like, oh, I'm good. So yeah, it's a weird feeling that where everyone wants to see this movie and I'm like, I don't need it. So I have no. I have not been watching any TV recently. No streaming. It's all just renting stuff at the video store and coming in here and watching it. I'm going to watch Kingdom Season 2 and see what happens with that ghost, and that's about it.
Cool. There you go. Well, check out the Kingdom out there, everyone. I haven't seen. There's when's the third one from? Is that recent?
The third season?
Yeah.
Like 2020.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like 1 and 2 was made in the 90s.
Pretty old. Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to make another season. And I was reading about it. He said he did not rewatch the old ones. So who knows?
Wow. Yeah.
What it's going to be.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. It's speaking of like creepy hospitals and stuff. I finally watched Garth Marenghi's Dark Place recently.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I love that. Like it's only 6 episodes, but it's, Matt Berry. And I forgot the guy who plays Garth Marenghi, but it's like completely silly and ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember when that was like the only way you could find it was a bootleg, and my video store in Atlanta had it, and I was like, oh, okay, let's watch this. Yeah. But yes, the story within the story, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, and it's like, he does like an occult ritual in the cafeteria in a hospital, and weird stuff starts happening every week after that, and it's purposely made to look shoddy because it's supposed to be this like shelved secret 80s BBC show that was too like dangerous to air on television, and so it's ridiculous.
You know what I did see? I did watch something. The last movie I saw in theater was the Late Night with the Devil, the Shudder movie. That was a lot of fun. Like it's kind of like a found footage, but in a weird way where they give you some intro at the beginning, and then it's just like, well, here's the entire master tape of this episode, and so then you're put into this. You're watching a late night show, and during the commercials, they kind of go in black and white, and they do like some behind the scenes stuff. You know,
It was
it was a lot of fun.
Desmelkian is David Desmelkian. Is he the guy that plays the talk show host?
I don't who is he from again?
He was a bit part in Blade Runner 2049, and he's been in the Ant-Man movies. And,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I did not know who he was when I looked up. And he's kind of a big deal. He was great.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good time. And it's just like, this is a new approach to make a movie. I really like it.
Sounds
You know,
cool.
Yeah.
And I was looking into it, and it's kind of like this old British show. It's called Ghost Watch, made in like the 90s.
Yep.
I rented that from Scarecrow and I watched it, and it wasn't as Late Night with the Devil was better. Like it had a lot. Late Night with the Devils had a lot more creepy stuff going on.
Ooh, okay.
So definitely go watch that. That was a lot of fun. And I was reading weird. You know, people are protesting a little bit because they use AI in it, and that's like a big thing. But like really small amounts, I think. But anyway, I enjoyed it.
Excellent. All right, we're almost at the big finale. Normally we do like what's spinning next, but I don't know what I'm spinning next. What are you doing, Ryan? Anything?
He's surviving over there.
Yeah, he's just surviving.
I am surviving. I have had The Abyss on my list of movies to maybe watch.
4K or LaserDisc?
LaserDisc.
Okay.
Screw the 4K.
Yeah.
How does he
Good
not
call.
know that?
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
What'd he say?
He said watch the LaserDisc. Yeah.
Okay. There you go, my man.
And I just watched The Deep a little while ago, and I'm like, I should just keep going under the sea.
Yeah. Did you watch U571? Yeah.
Endless Descent.
I think I'm gonna
Little
hate watch
Mermaid.
it and then just get rid of it. I don't know.
You gonna watch the widescreen or the pan and scan?
Pan and scan. I want the AC3 full immersion open hatch edition.
Good
That's
man, good man. It's the only way.
Pan and scan is the best.
I don't know.
Open hatch.
The most Chris Elliott I can afford.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna watch that, and maybe I'll watch something else.
Yeah. Just check out the special edition.
I keep having to watch movies like this over and over again.
Well, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Keep having to watch movies like this over again.
It's good
So anyways,
recommendation.
I'm gonna put myself back on mute.
Fair enough. Yep. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep. I've been watching a lot of Macross. I've been going through, and because I haven't seen Macross, the original television series from Japan, enough times. But I own 2 complete box sets of it, and then all the little individual standalone discs too. And I'm a nerd, so it's like if I collect stuff that's like a shelf queen, I still have to watch it at least once. So I have to watch the whole series at least 3 times. Or else so it justifies my excessive spending habits. So yes, I'm in the middle of yet another watch through of the original Macross series from the early 80s. So if you love Gundam, it kind of follows hot on the heels of the concept of Gundam, getting involved with transforming mecha and stuff like that. But gets even more into the kind of realistic design, and it's really cool. It's nerdy stuff for people that are into like design
Is any of it anywhere to stream?
Well, that's the other thing. It's coming to. Here's the thing. It's coming to Disney Plus in most of the world, but I think it's coming to Hulu here. There was like a big thing because Macross has been hard to find here because it got ported over here into the States as part of Robotech in the 80s. And because of that, the rights to like all the subsequent shows like kind of got wrapped up in the rights that they held for Robotech over here. So all the sequels and stuff, like they were really hard to see here in the States. Like Macross Frontier never came out in this over here. Macross 7 never came out over here. And Macross Delta never came out over here. So now all that stuff's coming to the Disney networks. So I think Hulu over here. But I think the original series is still not on that Disney thing. I think it's everything but the original series. So, but
Lame.
it was on Amazon for a while, but then I guess it disappeared, and
Okay.
it's on DVD, so you could probably find it on DVD over here. But yeah, so,
Sure.
but it's cool. But it's got a like a love triangle space opera kind of thing at the heart of it
Ooh,
too.
love space operas.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
space opera.
You'll
That
dig
update
it.
was for Luke, right?
What's that?
That was the Luke update, right?
Yeah.
To watch Macross? Yeah, no. I'm not watching any box sets. No.
You're gonna love it. Yeah,
No, thank you.
there you go.
Too heavy. My back hurts already.
So I just got up to episode 8, I think. So I got to carry on. So I am gonna continue that. So if go fetch Marcus. What are you watching next?
Let's see what's up next. My wife's been picking a lot of the Blu-rays we watch, so whatever she picks, we'll probably end up watching. Next on my list is probably Last Black Man of San Francisco, the 4K. I do want to check that out since I didn't get to see it in theaters.
Yep. What about LDs? What you got? Anything you're super excited to watch?
LDs. Oh shoot. Probably RoboCop 2.
Nice.
Maybe.
Yep.
That's probably what I'm gonna go with.
Sweet.
It's so
yeah.
good.
What do you spend?
And then I gotta
next
throw
time?
Lost Boys in there. At
Oh
some
yeah,
point, too, so.
AC3 Lost Boys.
Yeah.
And remember.
So I got several things on my list. I gotta hit on LD.
Yeah. Get to work. Well, yeah. What do you got, Max?
I am undecided because I have so many ridiculously trash films that I've picked up. But I'm actually really thinking that I want to know what the heck this magic rolling skateboard one is.
Yeah,
It's
report back.
Yeah, that's pretty bizarro, and I love that type of stuff. And it's only one side, so I don't have to work that hard.
What, super early 80s? So it's probably like vintage skateboarding.
I'm hoping I love that stuff.
Yeah.
That's so weirdly, it's like super documented and then like nowhere at the same time. Like,
yeah.
Because like all the competitions they were all that like weird pogoing and like flipping around and like doing little dippy dips and like really wild, just really crazy.
Be intrigued to see if there's anyone like we know in it.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm hoping for. But it sounds like
Ryan's in it.
Yeah, Ryan, Jay Adams, Stacy Peralta, they all hang out together.
Marcus is there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's so like something weird in the same concept as the like stop smoking disc, where it's like telling you how to like not hurt yourself skateboarding.
Yeah, here kids, put on the pads like this.
Yes. Or like here's how to do like a little side by side
wackadoo.
without falling over. You know, like don't do this on a curb.
Yeah,
you know, like,
what is it, like tic-tacking maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, tic-tacking. Yes, thank you. That's totally what it's called. There's some but like all the weird stuff. I mean, they're doing like handstands.
Yeah.
Why? I love it. It's so weird.
Good stuff.
It's the OG stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely. But RuPaul is on tonight, so I'm gonna be
Oh
watching.
yeah,
RuPaul.
all right. We better wrap up then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you California types still have the evening ahead of you.
I know. I'm gonna order pizza, and because the second that you said the nets for ordering pizza, I was like, well, that's
what I'm doing.
what I'm doing.
Summon your inner Sandra Bullock and get some pizza. What's up next for Luke?
Probably bust open this Wild Bunch.
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna dig it.
I've never seen it, and I've always heard, oh, this amazing movie, blah blah. So yeah, probably.
It's pretty badass. I think you'll be appreciative of it. So, I mean, the opening scene alone is like pretty like Jesus Christ, this movie's interesting. Yeah, so get ready.
It's Peckinpah, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and like the characters are all cool, and
and it's got what's his face, Borgnine's in it, so it's a good time.
Borgnine and Oates together, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
It's good stuff. So yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks for everybody in the chat for hanging out and watching and talking with us. If I missed anybody in there, I apologize, but I've been trying to keep an eye on it. But yeah, shout out to Ari Franklin and Ronald in there and Tom and Indy Phantom's been in there. Oh, Eric as well. So thanks for watching on short notice. I know I just announced it, a couple hours ago, but that's how we fly around here. We're just by the seat of the pants. We'll be back. We don't have any planned theme for the next one yet, do we, Ryan?
I thought we did.
Oh yeah, we've got a couple that we've been kicking around.
Yeah, we got a couple floating around.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a couple picking around.
All right. He can pick.
There's one that's like might be celebrating 25 years this year.
Oh, that's a good tease. All right, we'll leave it on that then. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully everybody has a good time spinning whatever they have in their player, and we'll be catching up with you soon. So, have a good one.